Yo, what up with it? What's up with it, man? What's up with it, y'all? What's going on, man? I had to come in and I'm feeling good this morning, man. I had a good morning, woke up, you know what I'm saying? Got busy things to do, and then I said, look, prayed immediately, made my bed. I make my bed every day. I hope y'all make y'all bed. Um, and look, I said, man, look, I'm gonna play this with video. I'm older. I'm getting older, so my music taste is before I get into football. This the morning after. This is a morning show, man, where we just getting up. We gonna talk a little sports, man, but we talk a little bit of everything on the show. Everything goes on the morning after. There's no holding back with nothing. I don't care what it is. It could be sports, it could be whatever it is, politics, whatever it is on the day, we talking about it. I don't give a damn. It is what it is. That's what I made the morning after for. You know what I mean? There could be a big fight the night before. What up, Zion? I'm always up, bro. I'm always up. Zion, what's good with it, dog? What's good with it? I'm gonna drop the link here in a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I just had got put down with this what up? What up? Solid gold in the building. What up? Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, I just got put down with this like this old school I mean, I don't know if it's not old school, but this song, right? I'm gonna drop the link for y'all. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now if y'all can pop up on here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get down here. I gotta play this video though. I want to play this video. I don't know if I should because I'll probably get copyrighted for it. But yo, I thought it was so hard. Like this dude been dropping bars, and I guess the song came out like 5 months ago or something, like a couple months ago. But look, I just be getting put down with this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like bars in my music. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the early 2000s. I like bars. You feel me? I like people who spit in bars, you know. And this dude Corday did a song with Lil Wayne, and that is hard, bro. They are spitting bars in that song, bro. I'm like, yo, like this is the music I like, bro. You know what I mean? I dropped the link in the chat. Y'all could jump up. We'll get to pulling up some scores and talking about some football games and talking about other things and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Zion, what up, bro? How you feeling?
Good, Chuck. Shit, I'm
Man,
outside. I'm outside doing my little 1-2 before I go back in the house.
okay. All right. That's what's up, man. I was like, what's going on with my bro, man? It's what's up, you know what
I
I
was
mean?
I was watching the game yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Oregon, Michigan, they gotta show me some more, especially Oregon.
I agree. I agree 100%.
You can't struggle with
Idaho
you can't
gave them a
struggle
run.
you can't struggle with Idaho, bro.
Nah, I don't think so neither, bro. I like that take. I like that take. Why you feel that way about the Idaho and the Oregon take the game?
Like every okay, all the top teams had cupcake games, right? Majority of the top team, they all blew out their teams.
I mean, I would say a lot of games this week one and week zero. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna be some more cupcake games in week two for some people. You know,
Yeah,
for instance, like a Virginia
like
Tech or somebody else.
Virginia,
They may have a cupcake week two. Yeah.
that Virginia Tech game, man. Like people was hyping up Virginia Tech's defense coming back with them starters coming back,
I was one
right?
of them. I was one
I
of
was
them.
I was one of them with you, but it's like damn, like I get it's Vanderbilt, but it's like Kyron Jones, you supposed to put it on him.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. Like I like that's how I
Yeah,
felt, man. I'm like, come on, man. Like you really let Vandy hang around, and and you got to give Vanderbilt props for that dub, right? You know what I'm saying? But look, Virginia Tech, they came back. They came all the way back. They was up in the fourth quarter. They let Vandy go right down, score, and then they had the ball again in the fourth quarter with a chance to take the lead. And I'm mad about that game because I lost bread. Like my whole ticket got messed up, bro.
I think
I had every game right on that, bro. I had
yeah.
every game. The over under on that game, I had every game locked down, bro. All Virginia, all Virginia Tech had to do was win, bro. Messed up
Hey,
my whole
yeah,
ticket, bro. My whole
Virginia
ticket.
Tech, Virginia Tech fucked my ticket up. Oregon fucked my ticket up.
Mm-mm-mm.
Michigan fucked my ticket up. Arizona struggled last night, even though they won. What was the Arizona score?
Arizona won like I thought it was like 61 to like 30. They smoked them.
But they were
Arizona,
supposed to, but that whoever they played, what team was it they played?
they played New Mexico.
It wasn't. New Mexico wasn't supposed to have 30 points.
They smoked them.
That's
Solid gold in the building. What up, Solid? What up?
What's good? What's good? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's good? What's good with
Man.
it? So we talking about that Oregon game, right? Oh no, it was 39-61. It was 39-61 that Arizona game. So I got it pulled up. I'm gonna share the link so we can see the
Solid.
Yo,
How you feel about Oregon, bro? I don't feel too good.
I would say this. Last year when they started the season against Texas Tech, they struggled.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like I know it was a single digit game. I don't want to go out and say what number because then people are fact checking it. But I watched that.
They won by a touchdown. They won by a touchdown over the field goal.
Okay, yeah. So last year they struggled, against Texas Tech, and Texas Tech only had 5 wins last year. But I will say this: the thing about week 1 games, man, is a lot of people are still trying to figure out the identity. Last year, Oregon had Bo Nix. This year, they got Dylan Gabriel. They got to see if Dylan Gabriel is that guy. He can lead the offense. So Oregon is not the same team coming in, this season as they were last season. So I understand people's fears, but let's wait till week 4 or 5. We really just saying, hey, these people are straight up garbage. Unless you just seen some, UTEP versus Nebraska, type blowout. Nah, let's hold up a little bit.
I mean, so look, I get that. I get that, Solid. I get where you're coming from with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The thing is we're looking at, us people who are not casual fans, and we look into the game a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? And we're looking at the traits that these positions are putting out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at the score being a blowout. I'm looking at how the offensive line responds to the defensive line, how they're pushing, how their traits, their hand placement, their feet work. That's more what I'm looking at in these games. Yeah. I don't want to keep saying that I'm looking at the overall score of them blowing out teams, because they're going to do that in these cupcake games. But I want to see how this line's working. Are they getting pushed, or is this defensive line getting pushed? How are they responding to this? Because they're doing what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? A lot of these teams are keeping a buck. They're doing what they're supposed to do. But would you say that Oregon did what they were supposed to do with the Idaho Vandals?
No, not necessarily.
Right.
Even the little brief snippets that I watched, no, I wouldn't say they did. But like I said, I just try to. Week 3, you kind of got to figure. Week 4, you understand what's going on, and they understand the trajectory of their season. So,
solid.
Like me, I said Nebraska is a top 10 team.
No,
all Nebraska needed was a quarterback last year who could make certain throws on the football field. Now, the only hindrance to Nebraska,
Can I say something, Berkeley? Oh no, go ahead, finish. Sorry. Finish, and then I go.
The only thing Nebraska was missing last year was a quarterback that can make, layered throws to 5-yard hit drives, to whip routes, to 3-yard digs. I mean, they that's the only thing they were missing was that guy just to get the ball to those players, to make those players make the play. Yeah. Now that they have that, I personally believe they are a top 10 team because of the teams like Oregon who may fall off. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily saying that they would have been top 10 team last year if they had the same thing. It's year to year, people fall and people, they get better. I mean, just as being honest, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, we'll see. I think Nebraska will end up playing in the Big Ten championship game because the only person they got to go through in the West is probably.
Whoa! You said they playing in the Big Ten championship, Solid? You said they playing.
Yeah, I think so because the only person they got to go through in the Big Ten West is probably Oregon.
Oh, let's take a look. Hey, yo, that's a bold prediction, but I like it. I love it. I love it. I like that kind of stuff, bro. I like that kind of stuff.
And what makes it crazy is they're a team that you really don't want to see in the 12-team playoffs, especially like they don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a SEC team like old. I don't even say. I would say, damn, who's a good matchup? I would say Alabama, who's going under the first year head coach, even though they have a returning starter in Jalen Milroe. Somebody like Alabama who plays similar style offense and defense, which they get their running backs 30 carries game, blah blah blah, just that another. That's not a good matchup for you. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Even though, like I say, even though I think everybody and mama would take Alabama to win, that is not a game that you want to see somebody, because it's kind of like the Michigan Alabama and how it was last year. You know what I'm saying? They both got similar teams. It's not a game that you would want to see, you know, in the playoffs. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you're Alabama or somebody who's a power style offense, you don't want to see no Nebraska, because their defense got a bunch of returning starters. They got veterans all throughout. You know, I can say veterans. That's how I'm more professional sense, but they got guys that have played in that system, you know, year in and year out. That's what I'm saying. Like
Nebraska,
really,
right? You talking about Nebraska?
Yeah, Nebraska. Who like we're looking at this right now? Like who really is going to stand in front of them? I mean,
Ohio State. I think Ohio State later on in the season. You know, I mean, later that'd be a good game. Ohio State, USC, Wisconsin, Iowa. Those will all be good games for them. I don't think Rutgers is going to roll over. I don't think Purdue might neither. I mean, Purdue showed some good things, but you know, they're still a new program. Purdue's still a new program. So, but yeah, I don't think Rutgers will roll over neither. But they'll have to play those games, and Indiana too. I mean, this conference is getting better. Yeah, this conference is getting better, but that's bold to say that though. I mean, I'm not gonna go against what you're saying, but what they got USC, Iowa, Ohio State. I think SC's about to get LSU today. That's what I got. Rawhide in the building. What up, Raw?
Yeah, to me, that's not wild that USC pop LSU. Like, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing about people: we go off what we go off what we continuously see, which is nothing wrong with it. But it's like LSU has always been the second tier in the SEC. They've always been that. They're just a little. To me, they're just a little bit better than Ole Miss when it comes to the win and loss columns. Like I know that's they're more of a blue blood school, but what I mean by just a little bit better than the win and loss columns, they're the same. They're in the same category and tier as Auburn. They're not the typical SEC champion, yet they're not at the bottom of the meal or the bottom of the pack in the SEC. They're always that second or third team in the SEC West behind Alabama. You know what I'm saying? If they do win a national championship, it's because they didn't pretty much assemble the goddamn Avengers team, and that's how they won a national championship.
They always get some good receivers over there at LSU. They produce pretty good receivers, though, for sure. They got a good history of doing that. I mean, for the past couple of years, for a lot of them, there's some good receivers come up out of LSU. But Nebraska, man, like, look, I mean, he showed good yesterday versus UTEP. They did what they were supposed to do in that game. They were supposed to win that game 40-7 the way they did in that fashion. Next week they'll be taking on the Colorado Buffaloes after they got. I don't want to go too far ahead, but then right after Colorado, they got Northern Iowa. So I mean, Nebraska could possibly be going into Illinois 3-0. They possibly can be. That is not a far-fetched take at all to say that with them. But we was talking about that Oregon game, bro. Like, and I want to stay there for a minute because I really want to get everybody's opinion on Idaho. Like, was Idaho good? Is Idaho better than what we think they are? Because I mean, let's just be real. I'm not doing no research on Idaho, bro. I haven't looked at Idaho's roster. I haven't, took a deep dive into Idaho to see who they got, their players. I don't know who none of those players are on the Idaho team. Like, I'm just being honest, y'all. Like, it's so. I mean, I can't really say if they're good or not, but therefore, just that's where potatoes is made. So that's what you're thinking in your head, like, oh, Idaho ain't got nothing up there, right? But to me, I don't think that Oregon handled business, man. That's just me. Rawhide, what's up, bro? I see you just popped up in here. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I got y'all. How y'all doing? So Zion, solid.
We
Yeah,
What's
good.
going on, fellas? Y'all doing all right?
yeah. Another
All
morning.
right, you good, bro?
Yeah. What's up, trucker?
Ain't
Doing
nothing much,
good, bro.
bro.
I
Not
would
much.
say this about the Oregon game. Like I say, it like you said, trucking. You look for things that most people don't really even think about looking at. Instead of looking at the scoreboard, you're looking at the trenches. You're looking at coaching decision. You're looking at certain things that'll give you key tell signs of a successful football season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I only watched a little bit snippets of that game. I was out there cutting trees all yesterday, so I really didn't really have enough time to just sit back and watch a game. That won't happen this weekend. But
Mm-hmm.
I to the people who did watch the game, we have to answer those questions. What did Oregon look like when it came to the X's and O's of football? Let's not look at the like even with Colorado. That's why I tell people about the Colorado game. Let's not look at the final score. Let's look at the X's and O's. Let's look at the decision making that the coaches, the scheme that they drew up. Let's look at the adjustments they made at
Okay.
halftime. Let's look at all those things before we really say, man, they're not them people who they say they are. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel you. I don't know nothing about
yeah,
Idaho.
yeah,
I
you
don't know
know,
nothing about them. So you know what I mean. So really, watching the game, I just seen that they were able to play with Oregon for the most part, bro. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. Let me get the I'm gonna get the box score pulled up. If I'm not mistaken, Idaho was they was hanging with Oregon for most of the game, bro. Like, well, look, the first half Oregon had them 14-0. Then it was like 14, then it was 14-7 in the third quarter, and then Oregon went it scored 10 points in the fourth quarter, Oregon, and then Idaho only scored 7. I mean, it's not that Oregon, like, was battling, like they let them get up on them. It was just, I guess we was expecting Oregon to have one of those high power offenses that we're used to seeing, but we got to remember too, though, and I just really thought it is just now, like they're in the Big Ten now. And if I'm judging them off of being a Big Ten team and how the Big Ten plays, then I gotta switch it over because like they're not in the Pac-12 no more, where it's finesse ball, where we're gonna see them try to put up a lot of points, get off the field. We want to see them play tough defense, see how that linebacker the trenches is, how they stop the run. And look, bro, they kept the score pretty low. I would say, thinking it from that point of view and taking it from that point of view, I would have to say that Oregon did what they was supposed to do with that team.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Looking at it from that standpoint, them being being a Big Ten team, because look, they only had 49 rushing yards on Oregon. They only had 49 rushing yards on Oregon. And I'm trying to pull it up so y'all can see it too. You know what I'm saying? They only had 49. They had 168 passing the whole game. They was getting 4.6 yards per play on them. I didn't see the rushing yard. They don't have the rushing yards thing on this one. I could probably pull it up in a different stat sheet or whatever, or somebody can just tell us. But I think that they did what they were supposed to do, because that's a successful game for the Big Ten. Stop the run, hold them under 200 in passing, play good D. I mean, Dylan Gabriel was what was his stats? He was 41 for 49, 380 yards, 2 tutties. Jordan James had 15 carries, 95 yards, 1 touchdown. Terrence Ferguson had a good game. And also I seen some flashes from the other guy too, but I would have to say that they did play the decent game as far as the Big Ten and being prepared for the Big Ten. What you think though, Raw? How you feel like Oregon did against good morning, Nebraska Rascal. Good morning, the GOAT. Good morning, Kai. Rodney Kraft coming in here, Viral Authority. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Make sure y'all you know what I'm saying, hit that like, share, stream. Everybody know we up out here. I'm up out here. All right. How you feel, Raw, about that Oregon and Idaho game?
Yeah, I'm just getting a mad out of my eyes. But let me say this, man. I mean, we know Oregon stacked. You know what I'm saying, from top to bottom. So a game like that, you know what I'm saying, you just kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I think teams deserve benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? When they put that, when they got the resume, you know what I mean? But I kind of want to take a step back. You know what I'm saying? I was just listening and everything because I heard Solid Gold said that talk about LSU. I think he
Mhm.
said that for me. Had
Mhm.
me.
What?
Hey, Solid.
What? Hold up.
Yeah, I think he said that for
You
me.
gonna get beat to sleep, man.
Uh,
I
what say?
s-
What say Zion?
Man, I said USC gonna get beat to sleep tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. But I want to know what because Zion said LSU is a second tier in the SEC, which I don't even necessarily disagree with that for the most part. But what? Let me ask you something. But in the grand scheme of things, in all of college football, like LSU, are they first tier everywhere else? What tier are they everywhere else then?
Top tier.
If they in the Big 12, they're top tier. If they're in the Big 10, honestly,
They're
Rawhide,
top
Yeah.
I
tier, bro.
still would put them tier 2.
To
In the
who?
Big Ten?
Ohio State. I mean,
No,
Ohio State and Michigan.
bro, they got more championships. Are we counting championships too?
Huh?
Are we,
Man,
are we counting current championships?
We counting everything.
I disagree. When you look at it in that way, Raw, I disagree. I would have to disagree with you in that way, Solid Gold. When you get to looking at it like that, bro. But go ahead. I digress. Go ahead.
Already? Give me LSU, bro.
I digress.
So okay, but don't LSU got just as many championships as Ohio State in this new era of college football?
Yeah, in the new era of football.
Yeah. No, if we, no, Ohio State was longer than LSU, if I'm not mistaken. That was with Urban Meyer, bro.
Yeah, I think Urban just got one.
Urban got that one at Ohio State, but
Yeah, right.
how long ago was that? Look it up, Chubby.
I'm just counting since like the playoffs and BCS era. But don't
How many
LSU
Urban
got?
Miles that?
No, I mean Ohio State. Yeah, I think he just got one. So
They got one.
and then they got one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got one.
LSU got two.
The reason
Current,
why
right?
yeah, they got. I mean,
No, and if you count Nick Saban, they got three.
Yeah, I didn't even count Nick Saban, but raw.
You don't? Why not?
I'm just saying, I said current. Nick Saban was a while ago.
But it was BCS though.
It was VCS. Shit.
Yeah. It went way
Okay,
back when they
so
were doing.
are we counting modern day football as in with the playoffs or without the playoffs?
Okay, if we're gonna go far back, 2000s, start from 2000s coming up.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Ohio
so
State was from 2000 to 2000.
Okay,
2000.
you can do that. They got two then.
Yeah,
Give me LSU, bro.
But
I
I mean,
just-
that's cool. I mean,
I guess it's a bad take. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a bad
no,
take.
no,
Sometimes you gotta realize it's a
no.
bad
Ohio-
take.
We got 8 total, bro. But if you count, what we counting since what you want to go since 2002 or 2024?
I said 2000.
Okay, so 2000 to 2014, they only got 2 national championships.
How many Ohio State got?
Ohio State only got 2 since 2002.
Yeah, so there you go. I'm trying to, but I agree. If you just talking about number of wins, if you grade a program on number of wins, then you're right. I back up and I say, okay, you right on that. But then I also counter that argument with Ohio State didn't have to play Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Auburn, Cam Newton. They ain't have to play them.
Mm-mm.
Tennessee.
But Tennessee won in '98.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, they was playing a down Michigan, the best school in the conference, a down Michigan that just won one last season. They ain't win one since they 97 that they split.
Wasn't that what's the cornerback name?
Cornerback for who?
But I give you that though, Asala. I think you're right as far as you don't count wins, but I think I agree, bro. LSU, you know what I'm saying? Listen, bro, they ain't Georgia. They ain't. I agree they second tier in the SEC, but I was just trying to talk about the magnitude of what being second tier is in the SEC.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Being
Yeah.
second tier in the SEC can mean that you are first
Chubby,
tier somewhere else.
Chubby,
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Chubby, why you think that USC gonna win?
USC.
Yeah,
Why? I think, man. First off, I just look. I think Lincoln Riley. I know his defenses usually are off, right? I think that we see that their defenses are so off sometimes, but his offenses are always there. That quarterback, what is his name? Miller Moss or whatever. What is his Miller something? What is the quarterback's name? I'll look it up.
I think that's
Anyhow, Miller something. But I think he showed good. I know it was only a bowl game, bro, but I think he showed good mechanics, and I liked a lot of his play from that bowl game. And I think that he's going to step in, be able to fill them shoes. Lincoln Riley does good with quarterbacks. I think the running back is decent. Um, Bear Alexander is still leading that defensive front down there. LSU is going to try to they're going to do what they do in the SEC. They always got receivers. They're going to throw the ball a little bit, but they're going to try to run. I think it's going to be a lot better game than what a lot of people think. But I think SC, man, I think they got the edge. I think they corners is ready. They got some receivers over there. Got a quarterback. I think they going to compete. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think SC gets them, bro. I think SC get it. What's the cover on that game? Because I know I took SC. I took SC with money too, so that's a big reason why
oh,
too.
I
Zion
think,
too.
I
I
think it's
bet
under
on SC, so
I think it's like 4.5.
4.5. Oh, so yeah, they definitely. I think they definitely get that, bro. So I mean,
Yeah.
I
Why I
took
think
them with the money wise too. I mean, with that too. So, and
why,
they can get it done, bro. Because I think it's gonna be closer.
look,
Maybe like if it was a week. If this is a week 3, later on in the season, week 5, 6 game or something like that, maybe I'll probably be leaning towards LSU. But man, it's the brand first game, and sometimes first games affect some teams. It don't affect all teams. Some teams come out well polished. LSU is a well coached program, but I think SC is too. SC been through a lot in the news lately, in the news all season.
can
I think SC can get it done. I named a lot of the reasons. I think their cornerbacks is ready for the task. Bear Alexander's still there on the defensive line, like I said. Um, and I believe they can hang with them, bro. We'll see. I think they can hang with them, but we'll see what's up, man.
Who y'all pick? Who did Zion and Solid Gold pick?
I'm LSU.
I don't know. Well, I don't think I picked anybody, but if I did everything, I'd probably take USC or in this game.
Yeah, I will admit I am kind of worried about this game, trucking. I just but if you had to ask me before Thursday, I would have said LSU easy. But after watching what I watch, man, I am kind of nervous about the game. I ain't gonna lie. I would pick the LSU, you know what I'm saying, without even hesitation. Now I got a little hesitation. It ain't because nothing LSU or USC did, but
Mm-hmm.
like some of these schools they've been stepped up and ready to play. You know, for example, your Oregon example you just used, and I don't know, man. I don't know, but I think
I get it.
yeah. I don't know if he fixed that defense. The LSU defense was not good last year.
No.
They lost the Heisman Trophy win at the quarterback position.
But Rod, you know they recruit them like every year, right?
Yeah, I get it. But
My only rebuttal is USC ready for that physical type of SEC defense, bro?
yeah, but they were sorry. They were so sorry last year. That's the problem.
They were sorry, bro. But USC is not a physical team.
Yeah,
No,
see,
they ain't that,
that's what I feel like. People they just go off the bias of what we saw. I'm not saying use it specific time, but we just go off what we think the SEC is. It's just it's all physical football. And listen,
Rodney Kraft. What up? What up, Goat? What's up, Shisha? What up, Goat? What's going on with y'all? Ronnie Kraft said SEC made Wednesday night. Who knows? But y'all need to brush up on SEC history. I like that. Hit the link, man. Come up in here, man. Come up in here, man. You feel you feel like we don't know history, man. Come on, hit the link, man. Come up in here and drop some SEC history, man.
Yeah, I love to holler at you. I love to holler at you right now. I don't even know what I said wrong. What we say?
I want
I don't
an
know what we said
insight.
wrong. Yeah, I don't know what we said wrong, but I don't know, man. I'm still gonna take it. I'm gonna ride with LSU on a tough cover. I think I'm gonna gamble it today, and I got to make my money up from yesterday. But I won one game. I lost a parlay with Michigan in it. Lost another parlay with Syracuse by 2 points. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take LSU and the -4 and see how it go. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. I took SC. So I took
You took SC in the points?
yeah, I mean I've been took SC in the points, man. I've been on SC, man. I'm talking I picked I don't know how long ago I did it, but I think I did it almost a week ago. Almost a week ago, bro.
How much confidence in Stinking Lincoln, bro? And his defense?
Bro, like I just man, I do, man. That quarterback, bro. I'm telling you, man, he's better than what a lot of people think, man. He's better than what we thinking. And like I said, man, it's only week 1 though. And Zion, the games we seen, we like Ross said, let's like he said, like
I get it.
we've been seeing some teams come out ready to play, and some teams just has not been up to task, bro. Like some teams has not been.
The top teams outside of Oregon have blown out their teams. Georgia beat the dog shit out of Clemson.
Do you expecting that from a Georgia staff? That's a national championship staff. That's it. That national championship coaching, national championship players. That's the team that whooped on that was last year. That should have been in a college football playoff. They should have been in the Final Four. Georgia probably should have been up in there. Like, let's just keep it a buck. I mean, you could make your arguments, but Georgia. Hey, look. As good as Michigan was and as dominant as Michigan was, I think Georgia was probably the only team that probably could have took them out. Georgia could have definitely won a national championship last year, even after losing to Alabama. In my opinion, I mean, do y'all disagree with that?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and they coming back with a vengeance, kind of like Michigan did last year. Like the year before, Michigan's team didn't make it. They lost. They folded. And they said, look, we all coming back, and we coming back to win the national championship. And that's what Kirby got his squad on this year. All them Georgia players, they did not come back to do nothing less but to hoist the national championship trophy this year. So they going for it. So they're going to play with a different want than every other team out there. The players are. And then when you got good coaching like the staff that Georgia has and Kirby has down there, like you put those two together, you're going to get them beating up on top teams like Clemson the way they did. Like,
you think
they wanted it more, bro. They did not give up. If you watch that game, bro, like Clemson was in that game. Don't get me. Clemson was battling the hell out of Georgia. They was playing with them. They was up to the task, but it just came down to just like, look, we want this shit more. Like, we're going to clean up our mistakes, get off these penalties, and they just played. And they didn't stop. They ain't take their foot off the gas. They stayed there. They stayed at the and that's what you get. I think that's what you see the difference is in that team. And people may say that that's a crazy take, but I don't think so. I think that has a lot to do with the game of football. When you get your team playing like that and they wanting to and they all on the same page with something like that, I mean, you can't. That's a beast, a machine that just hard to stop, bro. It's gonna be hard to stop Georgia this year. It is. Yeah. It is. So in other games, like when we talking about this game right here, Penn State, West Virginia. What's up?
What was the final score of that game?
It's right there, 34-12.
That was an ass weapon, bro. That game could have been worse if it didn't rain. It was postponed for almost 3 hours.
Yes, it was. It was postponed. Yes, it definitely was postponed. I thought that was crazy. I thought that was going to work in West Virginia's favor a little bit. You know, they had a lot of time to make changes, bro.
Man, I'm happy about that game. I made money.
I told y'all Penn State was going to win, bro. People was picking West Virginia.
Penn State different, bro. I mean, Garrett Green's Garrett Green, bro. CJ Donaldson and Garrett Green, those two right there.
Somebody said that West Virginia was going to beat Penn State, bro.
Did you hear me say that?
No, not you. I thought I heard somebody. Did you say you?
Oh, somebody who did Solid say that?
I don't know. Probably could have said that.
I've been saying Penn State was ass. I don't know why y'all think I'm.
Penn State's ass?
Yeah,
they different, bro. They different. I'm telling you right now, Solid. Solid. It's cool though, because you said the same thing about Jimmy Horn. Then you did man up yesterday, and and you came out and gave Jimmy Horn an apology, like he gonna do his thing. I think you're gonna be doing the same thing with Penn State this year. Penn State different. They ready. Penn State is ready for the Big Ten. There is.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Not to interrupt.
No, you good. Ask a question.
Okay. I'm gonna throw some grits and eggs out here for you. Do you think, or let me ask you this question: what percentage, right, do you say that Penn State's gonna make the Big 12, not the college football playoff? Can you give me a number? Like
a percentage for Penn State to make the college football playoff? Oh, they not. Yes, I give them 90. I give them a 93% chance to make the college football playoff as of right now. Yes.
So
you said 93.
I get 93 chance to make the college football. Penn State to make the playoff. It's a 12-team playoff. We gotta remember that. Penn State, yes. Maybe.
So okay, just so I understand, and I like to. This the type. I'm a tactile learner, so I like to see what's in front of me. Right. If we look at, because the opposition that they face through the season isn't necessarily their only obstacle, right? So if we look at Big Ten, Big Ten football, which is right now, you got UCLA, right? That's a toss-up game. Ohio State, Michigan, USC, Washington. Even though I don't think they're going to be as but the surprise game on there is Maryland.
Let's not overlook Washington, man. I mean, we've seen crazier shit happen in this college.
Yeah.
Washington got what's damn, I can't remember his name, man. What's them blanking out, man? From he was just coaching Arizona last year.
Yeah, Arizona. Yeah. I say if we look at the opposition, because let's not even forget Maryland, right? Maryland is not a team that we should sleep on and just say like, oh, Penn State gonna beat them. No, ain't nothing guaranteed about that either.
Mike Locksley, I like Mike Locksley. I like him. I like him as a head coach. I do. So I like Maryland.
So it's like, are we really just saying that Penn State just got fast tracked into the play? Because we understand that Georgia, Texas, I would say Oklahoma State right now got a fast track to the college football playoffs, right?
I like the Longhorns. I like the Longhorns. I do. I like them. I like the Longhorns. But they played Colorado State University. They did what they were supposed to do in that game. I take a lot from that because they look very polished in that game. Well coached, very polished. They ran good on offense and defense. But if we talk about Penn State, I mean, when you say fast track, I don't think anything is fast track in this college football, in the sport of college football anymore. I don't think you could really say that, especially nowadays. I mean, maybe a couple years ago, but I think, and I've been told this, I'm coming into college football in the best years ever. I've been told that, like literally. My co-host told me, a couple other people said that this is some of the funnest college football, best time they ever had in the game of watching it, researching it, talking about it, so forth and so on. I mean, really ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying, but Penn, I don't think you can really say, they're fast track. In the Big Ten, they get busy. and you got to come out to play every week. And I just think Penn State is one of they're a top tier Big Ten team. Are they not? Are they not?
I don't know if I put them top tier, but
A top tier? They don't think they top tier team?
I only got
No,
one top tier team in the Big Ten, and that's Ohio State. And then I got Penn State and Michigan on the same level. But you know, if you want to give them that natty, Michigan a natty, and move them up, just they just won it this past season. That's fine. I ain't gonna argue about that. But
yeah, I wouldn't argue with that either. I do put Penn State. I do put Michigan just a little
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, and that's fine. If
Y'all
I'm
put
wrong,
Michigan above Penn State right now? This year, not pertaining to last year. This year,
but Penn State, what? Come again?
I'm asking solid.
What happened?
Are you comparing them to this year's roster or last year's roster?
I don't know. I always put Michigan above Penn State. Always. I don't give a damn what's going on.
Well, they always in that game. They always in that game.
Did you watch that West
game? But
you watch that West Virginia game, bro?
No, I didn't. I was outside cutting trees down yesterday.
And they was beating them boys, bro. The rain stopped.
But
the rain stopped that beating, bro.
Okay, so would Michigan struggle against West Virginia? Because we making it seem like Michigan.
Oh hell yeah! If they play like they did yesterday, they probably lose
against West Virginia.
If they play like they played yesterday.
Okay, so I didn't watch it. So yeah, let me go back and check that because I didn't watch it.
Who?
Michigan. I didn't watch. Like I said, bro, I was outside cutting trees.
Michigan struggled with Fresno State.
They you know what? Did they struggle? Did they struggle in all aspects?
Struggle, bro.
Man, they pulled away at the end, but bro, man, come on, bro. I took Michigan to win the game, bro. But I ain't even gonna listen. I ain't gonna really talk bad about them because I don't want no one to think I'm just crapping on them because they're his team. Because Texas A&M did the same thing to me. But bro.
Texas A&M lost to Notre Dame last night by what?
Yeah,
7?
Yeah, about 7. The guy scored. Notre Dame scored with like 4 left. 7 scored like 4 left on the. But they kicked the field goal at the end, didn't they?
Garbage time field goal. Yeah,
it may have been 10, but so I ain't gonna kill them like that. But the college football playoffs was built. I ain't the first person to say this. I heard some other people talk about it on national television, but college football was built for teams like Penn State, bro. That's what it was built for.
It was. It's
like okay for them.
I feel like that'll go off the rails. So I ain't gonna say that. I just feel, me personally, right? Ohio, not Ohio State. Penn State has too many teams in front of them when it comes to the sense of them making the playoffs. I just feel like they got too many. Okay. That's it. I mean, like I say, it's all opinion based. Nothing's factual. I just feel like they got too many people in front of them.
So you don't think they're gonna make? You ain't got them in the playoffs this year?
No, I don't. I think they're gonna have 3 losses, and I think 3 losses gonna keep you out of the playoffs.
3 losses to
Ohio State, Maryland. Chuck,
hell no. Hell no. They're not losing to Maryland, bro. No.
It could be USC.
Hell no. They're too physical for USC, bro.
I mean, are they?
Yeah, bro. Bro. I don't know. Well, I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? We really haven't seen SC play. So I look. I give you this. I throw you this little raff out here, bro. Like we ain't seen SC play, bro. So I mean,
I believe personally
what they look like tonight.
I believe personally, just based off strength of schedule, 2 losses will keep Penn State out of. If a team like let's say a team like
the way Michigan playing right now, solid. I don't know about that, bro.
This is the reason why I said. Let's say a team like Oklahoma. Let's say they. I know I'm asking a lot, Chubbs. Can you pull an Oklahoma schedule for me?
Absolutely.
Well, Oklahoma ain't gonna go into the playoffs, though, bro.
Hell no.
I'm gonna get to
the SEC, right? And the SEC too.
They
gonna win like 7 games.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Oh, hey. I'm telling
they
you
got a tough out, bro.
Oklahoma's
they get it, bro. They got a tough out, bro. Hold on. Let's
okay. So let's say, let's go down. Let me see the three teams that could.
Tennessee look for real.
They
Tennessee.
lose to Tennessee. They gonna lose to Tennessee, bro.
So let's say,
Tennessee
okay, hold on, Zion. Let's just play hypothetical. This is all hypothetical. This is not. I'm not saying that they would do this. Can you go down, Chubb? Let me see the rest of your schedule right quick. Let's
Okay,
say
so
they
we see
lose
the first
to
5, and then we'll look at
Texas, Ole Miss, and who the last 2 games are?
Mizzou, Maine, Alabama, and LSU.
Okay.
Hey, that's all beatings they gonna take.
Let's say they lose to Texas,
Loss,
Ole Miss, and Alabama. Right?
They gonna lose to Mizzou. They gonna lose to Texas.
Let's say they beat Mizzou, but they
They're
lose
not.
to Texas, Alabama, and Ole Miss. 3 teams that people can say can make a definite case that they can win the national championship this year.
LSU on there too.
Nah, I don't think that. But we playing devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
Let's say they lose to those 3 teams, right?
We
But
play
State-
Angel. We play Angels assistants.
Yeah, okay, Angels assistants. Let's play Angels assistants for a little while. Let's say they lose those 3 games, but Penn State, right, does not have any notable victories. Right? They don't have any notable victories on their record. They lost to who they supposed to lose to, which is Ohio State, and let's just say for shits and giggles, USC, right? Based off strength of schedule, Oklahoma will get over them.
Oh man, how many games you say if Oklahoma lost?
Huh?
Man, they're gonna get beat.
How many games Oklahoma lost?
If they lose to Alabama, Texas, and Ole Miss, the 3 teams that people can make a case for to win a national championship, right?
Yeah.
If it comes between those 2 teams, a 2-loss Penn State and a 3-loss Oklahoma, based off strength of schedule, Oklahoma getting in.
I don't know about that one, Tyler.
The
I
only
hear what
reason
you're
they
saying.
don't let them in is because they want parity from different conferences. That's it.
But see, Penn State, Big Ten hold damn near the same weight as SEC. So if they win, it ain't like it's the Big 12, bro. So if they lose 2, they're gonna get the benefit of the doubt, bro. I think they're gonna get the benefit of the doubt. But
if you
be right.
let's say you soundly beat at LSU, you soundly beat Missouri, right? You soundly beat South Carolina. You soundly beat these teams, but you lose to Alabama by 10, you lose to Texas by 7, and you lose to Ole Miss by 10. You got a better strength of schedule than Penn State. I don't care what nobody tell me. Those are 3 teams.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? Those are 3 teams that people can nationally say, I can see them winning the national championship. Let's say they go out there and beat Auburn by 17 points. They are going in the playoffs before Penn State. And that's why I don't respect Penn State. The fact that you can have a 3-loss Oklahoma theoretically get in before Penn State.
Well, that's because of the SEC, and the SEC is just packed up. They always stacked, and that's what it is. But I mean, I get where you're coming from with the Penn State thing. I don't know how we kind of got back on them with Oklahoma trying to make the playoffs, but I don't think they're gonna do it. Oklahoma could very well go 5-0 their first half of the schedule, but Tennessee and Auburn is going to play them they're gonna play them tough, real tough. I believe so. And then Texas. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So their last 7 games, man. Out of their last 7, man, I think they may go 2-5, bro. Out of their last 7, bro. I think they may win 2 of those, bro. I don't know which 2. I'm not gonna say, but I mean, because look, bro, you catching a Texas team who gonna be needing they wins. October 6th. That's week what? That's gonna be like week 7, week 6, week 7. You're catching Texas. They're going to be needing to win. You catching Ole Miss later in the season. You catching Missouri. Missouri could be trying to battle for a position too at that point. I'll check their schedule next. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we have or not. But then you got Alabama and then LSU. You know, Alabama definitely probably going to be, without a doubt, they're probably going to be playing for a playoff spot. I don't think DeBoer has made them take a step back at all.
Hey, Truckin, can I piggyback on your point? Hey,
absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie. Now, granted, they ain't play nobody. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bama did look good as hell yesterday, and I was one arguing that they're gonna take a step back.
Oh, so the Alabama did play yesterday. I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I want to say that right here without Vic up here because you know what I'm saying, I ain't give him no love. Vic be too hard on him. Hey, listen, bro. If you're a fan, bro, if you a fan and you've been living the life of luxury as a fan, bro, listen, no, y'all need to you need to understand a little heartache and pain sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And heartache and pain is just not missing the playoffs, bro. It's a little more to it than that.
This is Missouri's schedule, bro.
Mizzou's gonna beat Texas A&M.
That's Mizzou's schedule, bro.
Oh yeah,
So
Mizzou got one loss.
When they going to play them, they gonna be playing hard because, like I said, they're gonna be trying to play for a playoff spot, bro. They gonna be playing them hard. That's gonna be a good game, bro. But we'll see, bro. We'll see.
And that's off a bye too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We'll see though.
That's off the bye, Rawhide and Solid.
What's off the bye? What is it?
Oklahoma's off a bye.
For Mizzou. This is Mizzou's schedule we got pulled up right here.
That's one loss team, bro.
They can get through there, bro. They can get through there. Cause so how do you think the replacement of Cody Strader went, panel?
Strader, who is that?
The running back, the white boy running back they had at Mizzou last year.
Oh, I would not even really purchase them last year, so I can't really give you.
Oh, you talking about the JUCO dude?
Yeah, they only played Murray State. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do against Murray State, 51-0. But
that's what Oregon was supposed to do to Idaho yesterday, bro.
Okay, I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying, do you think that Missouri replaced Cody Strader well? Do you think they replaced him well?
I don't think replacing a running back unless he premier matters, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't think, like, other than Oklahoma State, you know what I'm saying? How many teams we making a decision on based off their running back?
I mean, well, what I should have said, and thank you for that, Rob. But what I should have said is, based off their running game, do you think that their running game is going to take a step back this season?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. No. Because teams that like Missouri, who we think playoff contenders, they're running backs and quarterbacks. We think they're going to be okay because of the offensive line, because of the defense, because of that other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't really, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really hanging our hat on, running back position. So I ain't gonna take no step back. They're gonna run through big. Me and you can get through the big hole, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
they look good. That O-line look real good.
I mean, how many yards did Missouri rush for yesterday?
Missouri. I can look that up real quick. No problem.
That was a beatdown, bro.
Yeah, it was a beatdown.
It was a beatdown, and it was a physical beatdown too. It just wasn't. It wasn't just one of those flat bad. It was like
like how yesterday people was going crazy.
They only ran for one. They ran for 189. They had 300 passing yards.
Okay, how many carries on that 189?
Total carries. Let's say.
I thought you were looking at the box score. My bad.
Yeah, I'm looking at the box score. I got it pulled up. I'm looking at the box score now. So total carries, I don't know, 11, 5, 6, 20, 22, 20, 25, 26, 29. So they had about 40 carries. But I don't like saying about. So let me get the actual stats pulled up here because I don't like saying that word about. I like being giving the right information, especially when I'm on this thing, because all I gotta do is just pull up the dang on stats. It ain't like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? So week 1, what was it? Mizzou, right? That's what we looking at, the Mizzou game.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to get it pulled up here. Get all they do a good job with that game on paper. Oh man, what's up, man? Why did they do that for me? Oh, that's shady. They ain't trying to give it to me. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, okay, this might be it right here. Let me see. This might work right here a little better. I swear I just had them pull. I just had them fools, man. And now I can't. Maybe I
Well, I
don't.
mean,
Maybe
it's all good, irregardless, though. You know what I'm saying? You by the score, clearly they were successful, right? So,
right. They
yeah,
definitely was, and here it is right here. They definitely was successful, though, without a doubt.
yeah. So,
I don't know why the server crashing on that site, but hopefully they
yeah.
get that pulled up because that's a good site. They might be trying to update it. That's a good site though. I like looking at game on paper. They give y'all just for everybody out there. What up, Neck Bone? Neck Bone, what's up? What up, Neck Bone? What's going on?
What's up, fellas? What up? What up? What up,
What's up,
man?
bro? What's up,
Hey,
man?
man, kicking it, man. You know, the morning after, man, kicking back. But that game on paper though, I don't know if y'all ever tried to use it, man. But it's just for everybody, y'all. They give y'all the greatest breakdown, the EPA, all percentages. Man, the nerd that run that, bro, he love college football, bro. He goes every game. I mean, everything, bro. Everything. It breaks it down. It's the sweet science of college football. Just let me say that. So check it out sometime when y'all get it, yo, for real, y'all. Y'all check that out. Game on paper, you know what I'm saying, .com or whatever, bro. It's telling you it's legit, bro. I just gave y'all a little glimpse at it right here. Like this is what it be looking like. I use it, to look at a lot of the stats from different games and so forth, like that. Like, can y'all see that pulled up? Can y'all
Yeah.
see that? Or do I got to make it bigger? Like this is the Georgia Tech game. This is what I mean by them breaking it down, like with all percentages, bro. Like when everything against the pass, teams against the pass, against the rush, how their EPA was, the plays per game, what ranking they are in the nation from the plays from the game, rushing yards, total yards, defense. I think it's crazy, bro. It's lit. I like it. I like it a lot. I like this site a lot, bro. I rocks with it.
So after week one, Chubby, you can
Mhm.
kind of get a understanding of what our teams did, and gives you information really on the game, just in case you missed the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A total breakdown of like, all right, so we can look at, so I'll just see if I can pull up just any game real quick, get a game pulled up for y'all. Cause I don't know why um
Hey, right.
that particular game didn't work. Raw, you there? All right, so
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. What's up? What's up?
I
I
got to
say, you know
see.
what's so crazy? All the lesser teams, the team that we think was not going to show up, they showed up, and some of them showed out.
So you see, like I got to see you North Dakota State game pulled up right here. The situational plays, successfulness when passing the ball 15 times. They were 54% successful. CU was 23. That were 23 passes, 66% successful when passing the ball. Breaks it all down. I think you could even scroll down here at the bottom and then you can go to like big plays that obviously got the same box score and all that on here, but then you can go to like big plays and see big plays, the most important plays of the game, the scoring drives, all plays throughout the whole game, breakdown, scoring plays only. So like, bro, it's just the crazy. So all the big plays throughout the game is right there. First quarter for Jimmy Horn, third quarter, first quarter, bro. It's the best thing ever, bro. When I found this out, bro, I was like, yeah. So yeah, if you missed the game, bro, yeah, you definitely could read the whole game off of this. I just wanted to put that out there real quick. Hopefully they give us a sponsor, Raw.
Hey, one thing about
Yeah,
it though,
big.
these CU channels that be saying false narratives and throwing out shit, they can look
Uh-huh.
at these for the off season when they come up and say, "Hey, man, this what we did on such and such game." Ain't nobody going for it.
Yeah, I mean, bro, this is like I said, whoever do this, bro, he's a straight college football nerd. He loves the game, bro. Every percentage, bro, everything, bro. Production. Look, this is production, scrimmage plays, passes, EPA for the yards, rushes, everything breaking down, every asset of the game, special teams over here, right here, the expected points from your total EPA from your offense, special teams, penalties, turnovers, You got your, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the situational football that matters. Situational football matters. It does. And that's why I went when I came in and I was talking about it the other day. This is what I was actually looking at when I was talking about situational football for that game. Why would North Dakota State go away from running the ball? They were way more successful, especially look on early downs. Look at that early downs on passing downs. That's killing them, bro. Killing them. Like, why would you go away from that? But whoever this is need a job in some kind of somebody's off front office for football, bro. I'm telling you, he's doing a great job, or he or she. I don't know who running, but shout out to them. Game on paper. You come hit us with a sponsor over here, straight up. But yeah, man. So more on college football though, man. Like I do like look, man. Let me just keep it real. Motherfucking T-Mac looked like he was the best college receiver in the world yesterday, bro. I know that was only against the inferior opponent. They did what they were supposed to do, New Mexico, man. But T-Mac had a hell of a game. Noah Favita, and I know you don't probably like him, Raw. Noah Favita went 19 for 31, 422 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 interception. Their rushing game for Arizona did not look it didn't look like their rushing game is going to take a step back. It just didn't look like, it doesn't look like they're going to miss Jonah Coleman because it don't look like it. It don't from this, but dang, McMillan, he had 10 receptions for 304 yards and 4 touchdowns. T-Mac had 10 receptions, 304 yards and 4 touchdowns. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, Rawhide, you still feel the same way you feel about Arizona as you always been? Can y'all hear me?
My bad. Even more, bro.
Even more.
All that stats, all that what you talking about, and that sorry team was still in the game, bro.
Oh. Look, they were
to the end now, and then they pulled away in the fourth quarter. But that team was in the game, bro.
Yeah, they well, looking at the box score. I didn't watch the game, so
it was close.
Check out the highlights, and I looked at the game. I looked at go ahead. Who's that talking?
No, I said it was close.
Yeah, their defense is going to be a problem, right? I mean, when you let up 471 yards, but that quarterback from New Mexico was a problem, bro. Bishop gave me some school. Bishop took me to school, and I took some notes on that, bro. In college football, bro, if you ain't got a linebacker who really like that, and you got a running quarterback, that quarterback for New Mexico, somebody looking at him because he was killing them. He was killing them. But
wasn't that the same quarterback that beat Auburn last year?
You know what?
Not beat him. Did they?
Devin Dampier?
I think they did beat him, bro. Was he?
Devin Dampier? He was. I don't know what he played. He played who last year? Auburn, you said?
Auburn lost to that's last year.
Oh, they play him next week, right? On the 14th of September, they play them. New Mexico, Auburn, they getting it in. I'll look it up for last year's game. You said last year they played Auburn. Was it New Mexico or New Mexico State?
It was New Mexico State.
Okay, yeah, but no, Devin Dampier, he did his thing in that game, bro. He did his absolutely, bro. He went crazy against them, bro. He was their leading rusher. He had 15 carries for 130 yards and 2 tutties on the ground. Had 3 tutties in the air, 260 yards passing. He threw for 2 interceptions too. But the dude is a problem. The dude was a problem. I mean, let's just call it what it is. But yeah, but T-Mac, he's definitely had 300 yards. That's hard to get. I mean, is that not something to talk about? 300 yards, y'all. Like, I mean, I don't care who it's against, but damn, 300 yards. That's some video game type numbers, and like, come on. Like 300? That's
bro,
crazy.
I ain't trying to take nothing away from the dude. I mean, they had a hell of an offensive game, but I'm telling you this. I had Colorado beating them, and I feel extremely confident Colorado gonna beat them.
Okay. Enough said. I like it. I like it. I mean, look,
What did he do against Travis last year?
T Mac. I know he caught one. I know he caught that one good one-handed pass on him. It's a good matchup with him. But other than that, I mean, what did he do?
I think
You tell me.
I think he strapped him.
Huh?
I said I think he strapped him. Well, we could talk about another team now.
Hey, Rawhide, do you think the lack of running game from Colorado will make it close like it was last year?
Oh, good question.
That's a good one.
Good question.
No. I got
Say it again. Say it again, Major Bone. My bad, bro. I'm kind of multitasking, so y'all just bear with me. What you say again?
You good, bro? I was just trying to see. Do you think the lack of running game will make it close like it was last year?
Man, it's the same for Colorado or Arizona.
The Colorado not running the ball as much will make it a close game.
Yeah, I think that style of play there, a shootout, bro. You falling into Colorado hands, bro. They'll be. Hey, as a matter of fact, I think they'll beat them to sleep.
That game gonna look like a college basketball game numbers. If we looking at that defense, that's gonna be a game that's gonna be like you gonna think it was a basketball game. People looking at that final score, it's gonna be like 56-61. Like, damn, was they hooping or was they playing football? Straight up, man. That's gonna be crazy, bro. Like, man, JB, come up here. JB said T Mac about to eat CU alive, bro. T Mac look like he on a different level.
Bro, Colorado, I mean, that's the gang, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, that's the gang right there. I mean, if you're caught, you know what I'm saying, if you look at it something positive, bro, the defense, hey, they got defensive ends that can probably rush the quarterback, bro. They got the interior's weak. But they got strength on the outside. Colorado do defense and offensive side. They got Shedeur Sanders can throw that thing, bro. Like, granted, will it be? You know, I figured Colorado can probably beat them 52-38. I know they ain't beat to sleep, but you feel me?
52-38. I thought, okay, all right. I got CU probably winning that game, but like I said, it's gonna be a basketball number type game. They about to break they about to break a record. That Arizona game, that shootout gonna be something. They're gonna be talking about it. That's my prediction. That's my bold prediction on that game. They're gonna. I don't know what's the most points scored in a college football game ever. Raw. Some of y'all college football historians out there, help me out with that,
bro. I don't know off the top of my head. Ole Miss dropped 70 on their head on somebody's head yesterday though. I thought they were gonna score 100. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Ole Miss was gonna drop 100 on them.
Oh yeah, they did.
Huh?
Nah, I forgot what team it was they played.
That game gonna be a high scoring game though, no matter what. I think Arizona and CU is both gonna have over 40 points in that game. That game gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be a good one to watch. But I got CU edging them though.
I honestly think that Arizona actually run the ball more effectively than CU and slow the game down, and the decisions that Fafita would make would help them win that game. I feel like his OC is I feel like he got a good idea how he gonna handle the game, and I trust him more than I trust Pat Sherman now. And I really I don't want to see that, but if we just going off of what we seen yesterday and then the previous year, bro, it's gonna be hard for Colorado to squeeze one out, bro, against anybody, bro, playing like that.
Okay.
But why not Arizona though? But why not Arizona though? Major Bone.
I just feel like they beat them last year, bro. I honestly don't feel like they got. I don't feel like they got it together as far as coaching yet, bro. I don't feel like they are gonna get it together as long as Shedeur keep throwing for 400, and I don't honestly feel like they care about the season as much, bro.
Oh,
with 15 yards rushing, your star running back, that ain't glorified, bro. That's 7-on-7, bro.
Hey, don't get Zion started this morning, man.
See, I tried not to. I tried
No,
not to.
no, like
Trevor,
so
but
before we
Brian.
go into talking more about this CU thing, man, because you're gonna get Zion started and see Zion trying, and I appreciate you, Zion, because Zion trying hard right now, bro. He trying hard, bro. He is, and you just keep trying to feed the beast, bro. Trying to feed the beast.
I think the
and-
highest scoring game. I heard y'all. I was just doing something. I think the highest scoring game that I think I can remember was LSU and Texas A&M.
LSU and Texas A&M. Okay, and what was that final score?
Man, I think it was like 75-71 or some shit like that.
Okay, that's more like CU in Arizona this year. I'm thinking they're gonna be somewhere up there. They're gonna be a high up there. That's gonna be a high scoring game both ways. I think it's gonna be a nice shootout. Noah Favita and Shador Sanders. Read the headlines right now. Noah Favita and Shador Sanders in the shootout to the finish. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be dope, bro. And T Mac and then look. Quarterback for quarterback, receiver for receiver. Oh man, that game. Oh boy, it's gonna be a good one. But look, so I did a poll. I don't know if I could see it. If I got it pulled up on the screen on the site, I appreciate everybody who took part in doing this polls and everything that we put up there. Shout out there. It was 35 votes I had on it, but I said who is the most likely to be upset in week 1? 34% of the 35 people who voted said CU. That didn't happen. 14% said Penn State. That didn't happen. Miami, 40%. Most of everybody said Miami would be upset. I want to know if you are out there and if you got the courage to come up and say that you were one of the people who voted that Miami was going to lose against the Florida Gators in week 1, because everybody, that was the most game, and that was 40%. That was so a lot of people said that they would lose. Obviously, well, not that many, but 40% outweigh Miami over Florida, and they wind up stomping a mud hole in Florida. They stomped a mud hole in them, 41-17. 11% said Georgia, of course. I got a question for the whole panel, I would like if everybody would answer it in order, right? Zion, solid, raw, neck bug, right? In that order. Do y'all think Billy Napier job is in jeopardy, or is me and Vic the only people that think so?
Sunbelt Billy will be gone by week 5, week 6.
Ooh, solid gold.
Yeah, I don't even know why he's still working there now. I mean, I understand, you give people the chance to earn it, to keep their job. Nah, he need to be gone.
Rawhide.
Yeah, but it ain't his fault.
Neck bone.
All right, I got a little different answer. Put DJ Lagway in, save the season.
You ain't saving that.
Oh.
It ain't just a quarterback. That team is not.
Ooh, okay. Next question. Colorado question. Y'all like this one, right? 51% votes. I think people like when I talk about CU on my channel. I don't know why. But anyway, what Colorado receiver has the most yards against North Dakota State University? 51 votes I got on that. I think that was my most voted poll. 25% people said LaJohntay Wester. 27 said Jimmy Horn. 29 said Travis Hunter. And 18% said Will Shepherd. Obviously, Travis Hunter had the most. Well, did he have the most, or was it Jimmy Horn? Jimmy Horn had the most, 198, right?
Yeah, he had 198.
Yeah, Jimmy Horn had the most yards, 198. Travis Hunter had the most touchdowns. So shout out to the 27% of the people up out there. So this is hard, and this is speculating on the season, but who finishes on top? Who goes
as far as what?
All right. So how many? So let me ask you this question. Thank you, Raw, because you be catching me, bro. How many of these receivers right here are going over 1,000 yards?
Travis Hunter.
How many?
Yeah,
of these
one.
receivers on the
Yeah,
screen.
just one.
Just one. I like that.
Yeah,
I
just
like
one.
that.
Oh, but let me back up to the Billy Napier deal. Let me just, I know y'all, we don't care, but
No, let's talk about it.
Billy Napier, his biggest mistake was year one. Year one should have been the year when he had Richardson. Did Richardson get hurt? Did he get hurt that season? I
Who?
can't remember. Richardson, the quarterback.
Oh,
Played
Anthony
for the Colts.
Richardson. I went to
Yeah.
the Colts. Okay.
He messed up. He should have took full advantage of year one. Lost his quarterback, obviously take a step back. They would have understood that, and they would have understood that his third year and what he's up against, they would have gave him a pass. His problem is that's why he's gonna lose his job. He's gonna lose his job from year one, not from this season. I just kind of want to touch on that, you know what I mean? But we can keep it moving. We can get back to the Colorado thing, but I just want to that was just my thoughts on it. I don't know how y'all.
I like it, Raw. I like it. I like that. I like that. That's a good take. I mean, do y'all disagree with Raw? Do y'all agree or disagree with Raw? Do y'all think he lost the season? I mean, but he lost his job the first season. I like that though. I mean, because look, he hasn't got it together, but I like that. I like it.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily disagree about it. I mean, the problem with Billy Napier is everybody that comes behind Urban Meyer is expected to do.
Hey, bring
Lawrence with a U. Lawrence, what up, Lawrence?
My bad, Solid. Go ahead.
Huh?
My bad. My bad. I'll just let Lawrence back say it. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people, any coach at Florida will be judged solely based off what Urban Meyer did. Urban Meyer didn't have a regular football team. Urban Meyer had a bunch of street dudes. He basically went to the dip to get his players to win his match. The only bright spot about that team was a few players, but everybody else, all them people had issues. So I think with Florida people, if anybody's a Florida fan or if they know people that are Florida, they need to erase what Urban Meyer did and start from a clean. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but they need to really forget what Urban Meyer did. Because that's basically the only thing you're living off of is Urban Meyer football. Did
you forget about Steve Spurrier?
Yeah, but here's the problem, Ron. I don't even think a lot of people remember pre-2000 football. Now, and I say that to say this, right? The people who do are very few in number compared to the people who don't, right? College football, the eyes that are in college football, right, are way bigger and more than what it was back in the pre-2000 era.
Oh my
you know
God.
what I'm saying?
Ooh,
I'm not saying that John.
Fort Lawrence in Michigan, then.
Yeah, so a lot of people who are fans of these teams, like look at Texas, right? If we look at Texas as a national football team, right, they have been very underwhelming as a fan, right? But pre-2000, Texas was always considered a national premier powerhouse, right? After 2005, we have not been that at all. We shouldn't even be considered one of those schools. We shouldn't even be considered a blue blood. Even though we get 5-star talent, we didn't do anything with this 5-star talent. You know what I'm saying? Like the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Clemsons, even the Ohio States. We didn't do anything. We're in that stratosphere of colleges when it comes to football. But we did absolutely nothing with the talent that we received from 2000 to pretty much 2021, right? 2005 to 2021. This is the same thing with Florida. Florida and Texas are in the same boat. They just got to realize that with that shit that they did back in the day, it has nothing to do with what they do it now. And they got to get a coach in there to coach them young men up. That's what I'm getting my point to. I don't want to draw all on, but they need to really step back and say, this ain't Florida from 2005, 2006. This is Florida in 2024. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no reason that you should have got beat by 30-something points by Miami. None whatsoever.
Lawrence, you gonna let them get away with that? I won't let you have that one, bro.
Yeah, so as far as I'll just touch on the 1,000-yard receiver for CU. I think it's only gonna be one 1,000-yard receiver as well. I can get that out the way, just one Probably
Okay.
Travis. And then as far as Billy Napier's job being on the line, and my voice still messed up. Yeah, his job is on the line, but I honestly don't think he'll be fired during the season because I don't think there'd be much value in that. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna bring in a coach to take over and get things rolling week 6, week 7, week 8. So they may he's probably not going to be retained after this year. They're going to have a very tough year. That last 5 games is like the most brutal schedule, last 5 games ever. But I think he makes it through the entire season before they replace him because I don't see much value in firing him at mid-year. That's only going to hurt the team, not help. So yeah, that's what I say about that. I mean, as far as Sonic's take on the relevance of Florida since the 2000s, that's regarding them in Texas. That's I guess I put a little bit of stock in that, but I mean, you can say that for a lot of teams that haven't had success that were traditional blue bloods back in the day, not just Florida. I mean, Nebraska. The list goes on, you know what I'm saying? Miami, whatever. So it's really hard you have to make that argument as far as a team being relevant or hanging on to what they were back in the day for a dozen of college football teams, not just a Florida or a Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
Well, okay. Since Lawrence gave your pass, this is the problem with that take here. All right. To me, right? I'm not even saying you're wrong. I get what you're saying, but the team that everybody loves, right? The Colorado Buffaloes, right? I know a lot of people don't understand this, but Stephen A. Smith is his partner, right? For whatever that means. But Stephen A. Smith said, I don't want, when he got that job, he did not want Coach Prime going to Colorado. Paul Feinbaum, that everybody hates, said that wouldn't be a good job. If you truly listen to what Paul Feinbaum says, he says less about Coach Prime and more about the organization. Why? Because no one knows them, right? You know what I'm saying? Your take on that, your take as far as pre-2000s and people not understanding, that is a little bit, that rings true a little bit with them, but that was even worse. But it's been even longer for them to be relevant, more so than I ain't say none of that right. There's extra time on that since they've been relevant. God, Leono's wrong. But irregardless, the relevance pre-1990s is what allow, and the type of things that those teams done is what allows the program to be good or bad, or the ability to quickly turn around. Like Michigan, y'all won in 97 and you kind of fell off, right? You went through Rich Rod, you went through your host of coaches, and then you got Harbaugh to come back. Now, correct me when I'm wrong on it, but Michigan, because of what the foundation that Michigan has set and the team that they are, it made the turnaround easier. They just needed somebody to guide the ship, or you know what I'm saying, or manage the build. Florida is like that. So the pre 2000s is what allows a coach to come in and quickly turn around. That's the issue that Coach Prime having now, because Colorado was so far off from relevance. He had to build back up the prestige of the program just to get some people to come, right, to be able to buy the bricks. So to me, that's why it's so relevant pre-2000. You know, Auburn, we can say we want to say Auburn, but Auburn gonna look good this year. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna look at him. He could arguably win 9 to 10 games this year in year 2. Let's talk about Nebraska. Which goes a little farther than just 2000. They're traditional blue blood. They you get a good guy in there that turn the ship, they're gonna be able to compete with the majority of college football, right? So Kansas is what we tip our hat to. Somebody that didn't have the foundation. So that's why that foundation matters so. Because let's don't act like Florida ain't got no dudes over there. They got some players. But their problem is they play in an extremely difficult conference and they ain't got the right dude to guide the ship. So that's why, to me, that's why it's so extremely important. If Harbaugh had went to, well, he did it at Stanford. I gotta give him credit for that. But if he had went to CU, he'd be having some of these same obstacles that Deion Sanders is having right now. As a matter of fact, if he had went to CU, he would have spent the night at recruits' homes more than 1 or 2 times that he did. I forgot how many times he did it, but more than that. You know what I mean? So I think that's why that's so important. Tim, how do y'all feel about that?
Hey, I don't disagree. I mean, well, you were saying that, if Napier would have went to Colorado, he would have been facing some of the challenges, the same challenges that Coach Prime had.
Well,
right?
I'm just saying any good coach they would have been. But because of what they did pre-2000, Florida and Michigan, right?
Mhm.
Even Penn State, remember before well, they went through the deal. I'll take that back. But those type of schools, bro, that's what it is. Over up and down, up and down. Why? Because first off, the boosters are insane, but they got to get a good coach. Once you get a good coach, next thing you know, they compete for national champions.
Yeah, I get that argument. I mean, you saying basically the foundation was there, whereas Colorado, you building it from scratch, foundation and all.
Yeah, right. It's eerily similar to Kansas.
There. You started from scratch. That's why everybody named it as a bad job, like one of the worst jobs to have or to take over.
Right.
Because you don't have a foundation. Whenever Billy Napier is dismissed, that's going to be a good job because the foundation is going to be there. You're going to have good recruits that are going to stay depending on the coach, and they're still going to still be able to retain just because of the university itself.
Right.
Whereas that wasn't the case in Colorado. Deion has to bring those top recruits to get other recruits, and so far, it's still early, but it's not exactly working. So, yeah, I see that because it's you building the house with the foundation at a job like Colorado, whereas in Florida, the foundation is intact.
Yeah.
You just pretty much got to head the ship. So,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think about that, bro. I just Michigan, bro. When y'all were bad, y'all still was getting some good recruits, bro. Y'all wasn't getting the bottom of the barrel. Y'all wasn't scraping. Florida ain't been good. They ain't been scraping. So why they going? Because that's that Florida Gator name that Steve Spurrier won championships with. And then Urban Meyer came on. Guess what? He had to. Guess what? The bricks was there. The floor was there. It was already there. And he popped off. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Back to backs, wasn't it?
Well, Florida? Yeah, it was.
So, Georgia, let's talk about them. Kirby Smart didn't do. Oh my God, here we go. Make it sound like I'm shitting on Kirby. But come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Kirby Smart didn't do that, y'all. Did he not? Come on, can we agree to that? He didn't do that.
Kirby, nah.
Built. Dan Lanning, he ain't laid one brick, bro.
The thing was built. This is Jordan.
Yeah.
Before Kirby got there. Before Kirby took over.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Now, granted, I that may be a little bit off the point that you was making, solid a little bit, but I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes they kind of go on and say it. Well, I know a lot of times we talk about it all the time that, bro, in our football takes, we always talk about foundation building, right? And I think that's a part of it. Man, how many kids y'all think knew where Boulder, Colorado was before Coach Prime got there?
I didn't.
Do what?
I said I give them a 1% chance to know what that shit is.
Yeah, I even heard one recruit say I didn't even know what Colorado was on the map. I think that's more of a testament to our school system than it is anything else. But I mean, bro, I mean,
I knew
anyway,
where,
so that's I guess that's
obviously
the
I
point
knew
I
where
was making. Bro.
Colorado was, but Boulder though, nah. Like you think of Boulder, like what the fuck? Like nah, you ain't know.
Yeah, bro.
You ain't knowing that. And they and to support your argument, what you talking about with Colorado, let me get it pulled up so people out there could get a kind of a visual of what Raw was talking about with Colorado. So
They're bad.
their last winning season was back in 2016, it looks like. That's the and before that they had a couple losing seasons, but 2016 in the Pac-12, it was Colorado's last winning season under Mike McIntyre. 10-4. The year after that, 2017, 5-7. And we going from 2016 on up to 10-4, 5-7, 5-6, 5-7, 4-2, 4-8, 0-5, 4-8 last year. And I mean, so yeah, it's been a while. And he didn't pick up. That's not first of all, they're not winning. So I get what you're saying. The top recruits don't want to attend a school where they're not going to win. A lot of people want to win where they go. So yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. And just to give the visual to the audience and what you're talking about, so y'all can see it.
Yeah, bro. I just and actually that 2012 go back to 2005. Actually, I think the 2005 was the actual last time they kept it consistent.
Hey, but y'all think that,
okay. Now, what was that?
Seeing this shit, they would stop screaming out national championship.
No, they don't understand the concept, bro. Everybody ain't spoiled like Lawrence. Everybody ain't spoiled like Vic. Everybody ain't spoiled like not most one time, but motivated, dedicated. See, them spoiled fans right there, bro. They're less Lawrence because he understands the struggle, but you know what I'm saying, some fans are spoiled.
That's a bad
They just want to win, man. They just want something to believe in, man. Like literally, man. I mean, when you get to looking at CU's history, bro, like those fans have not.
That's bad.
Won, like it's horrible, bro. And they just want something to believe in, bro. Like but I only think I could compare it to because I'm up that way. Y'all know I'm in Western PA. I ain't gonna get y'all the exact pinpoint unless y'all go to my website, trekandchubby.com, by the way. But you know what I'm saying? Like, then you'll find out exactly where I am at. But it's like a Cleveland Browns or like a Buffalo Bills fan. Like Buffalo was butt for years after they had their last little 4-year run. It was they was trash, but those fans was loyal, but they still remain loyal fans, but they wasn't over the top crazy how we see a lot of these fans. But I don't think it's the Colorado fans. I think it's a lot of the Dion fans that come over and they put the expectation on Colorado. Colorado just the regular Colorado fans, true C Colorado University fans, they just want to win, bro. Like,
no, well, I was really just using Colorado as an example. My more so point is why it matters before.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I get it. I get what you say. I mean, it was good analogy. I just wanted to pull it up, but somebody was about to talk. Who was that? Who was that?
We've had this discussion plenty of times. The problem with CU expectations, right, doesn't come from people like me, you, Rawhide, Zion, Law Dog, who actually watch the sport of football and know what's going on. The problem with CU football is well-off media and some of the people that portray that Colorado is a national powerhouse when they're not. Right.
Well, to that, keep in mind what you about to say, but to that well-off thing, like well-off is doing what well-off is supposed to do. You know what I mean? They're supposed to promote that team in such a light. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing what he need to do. People just don't get reality. Like we're just so influenced by what happens on TV, like, you know what I'm saying, what happens on a screen or the popping thing or it was trending and stuff like that. So people don't know how to separate that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to separate that fantasy from reality. You know what I mean? Like, okay, they're meant
to. We've had this talk a couple times on Rawhide Channel, and I've narrowed it down to not say people in general, but just to the individuals who try to portray, like, because here's the problem, Truck, and I gotta say this, and if I'm getting
Solid.
too
I wasn't even trying to do that, bro. I really wasn't trying to.
I gotta say this. It be people who don't know football, right? Who have the biggest eyes on them speaking about Colorado, right? That has been the biggest problem with this, because you have a lot of people who believe in Deion that want to see Deion win, but don't want to hold Deion accountable. They want all the good with none of the bad. That's a problem, right? Every coach, I don't care, even Nick Saban has done some things that you would question and say, why would you do that? But and like I've had this conversation before, there's like the whole notion that we want Deion to be a great coach. He has to do those things that make him a great coach, right? He has to win. He has to win not one, but multiple national championships to be considered a great coach. He has to have not one, not two, but multiple guys into the NFL. Not saying they got to be first rounders. No, he don't have to be first rounders. But we have to be able to look back and say, damn, those guys came from Colorado, and Colorado is a pipeline for people to get into the NFL.
But you know what? What you just said, right? And I know this ain't got nothing to do with football, bro. And I don't mean to cut you, bro.
Yeah,
but like this, the whole thing with him not being held accountable. This is veering off from football, y'all, a little bit, but we do that with figures that are popular in total. So let's just take Deion out the equation. I don't care who it is. Anybody out there who's famous, has a huge following or anything in that kind of sort, yo, we do that with everybody. That's just what we do. If they're famous, they got a huge following, people love them, they tune in to whatever they're doing. They can't do no wrong. We don't hold nobody accountable. Nobody. I don't care who it is. And when you get to looking at every other race there is, they're able to hold each other accountable for the things they do. But we cannot do that. For some reason, we cannot get out here and hold each other accountable. Now, that's why I like the thing that Rawhide is building over here with this sports content, because we're able to hold each other accountable for the things we go out here and say, and let it just be that and not take it somewhere else. But, you know, we do that with everybody, bro. Everybody. If somebody's popular and people love them for a certain thing and they portray themselves in the public a certain way, they can't do no wrong. They can blow somebody, they can unalive somebody on camera, and there still will be a whole vast other people trying to make sense of what that person did. So I get it with that, but we do that with everybody, man. And I think it's, in that sense, it's bigger than just football. Like once people start trying to hold people accountable for the wrong they do, no matter what they into, then I think it'll leak over. But I just wanted to say that, bro, because I just felt the need to spit that out. I don't know why.
Can I ask Lawrence one question before we go? Hey, because I know he'll dip out on you. So hey Lawrence, before you go, I gotta ask you. No, bro, it is what it. Hey, it is, bro. I mean, I ain't tripping. I want to actually get your thoughts on it though. What'd you see? What'd you see in the Michigan game? How you feel about it and everything, bro? Talk to me, bro.
All right, so the Michigan game. What was the spread? What was the? They was. Was it 21 and a half?
They won by 20. Yeah, I ain't really worried about that.
Missed the spread by a point and a half.
Yeah,
I noticed that same point and a half has been applied to the spread against Texas now. So now they're 5.5 under for Texas, or Texas is favored by 5.5. I checked this morning. Anyway, what I saw is they went with Davis Warren as the starter, which was a surprise to me because Alex Orji is the better athlete. Davis Warren does throw the ball better. He did in the spring game, but Alex Orji is the better athlete. But they went with him as a starter and kind of went with a 2-quarterback system, similar to what they did in 21 when K. McNamara, who was the starter at Iowa, was the starting quarterback, and they kind of brought in J.J. McCarthy in a rotational same method that they used yesterday with Alex Orji. So Davis Warren just couldn't get his rhythm with that rotation. I really wasn't a fan of it. And I think Michigan was just caught off guard with Fresno. They actually had some decent athletes on the defense, and they came to play. So they kept it a ball game in the first half. They wasn't able to do nothing against Michigan's defense, but they were holding their own against the running game because they tried to, run the ball, lean on them, and pound them. And as you can see, Donovan Edwards just couldn't break a long run for the life of them. So they stuck with Khalil Mullings the rest of the game. He's the bigger back. He had a torn ACL last year, so he didn't really play. But he's the number 2 now, like a north and south runner, and he seemed to have his rhythm going into the second half. So they continue with that 2 quarterback system. By the fourth quarter, Fresno just got worn out, and Michigan took control of the game. But as far as defensively, they pretty much was still stout. As you can see, only 9 yards rushing allowed. They did hit on some passing yards here and there, but they also had 2 interceptions. So secondary held his own. Will Johnson had a pick 6. That's who I said was the best corner, at least man-to-man corner in college football, in my opinion. He held his own. They had some linebackers that actually saw the field that were, got thrust into the spotlight. That transfer, they had one transfer from Maryland, another transfer from Nebraska, also held their own as well. And then the front 4, as you can see, was stout against the run and did get some pressure on the quarterback as well. So defensively is exactly what I anticipated. Offensively is going to be a work in progress if they're going to continue with that 2 quarterback system when they play Texas next week. So we'll see if they just go with Davis Warren the whole way or still continue to work Alex Orji in the ball game. But yeah, that's what I saw.
Do you think are they? So it sound like to me, really, y'all got some fixables then. The issues that you have sound like to me they can just be fixed, right?
Yeah, I think they can be fixed. I mean, the interception that Davis Warren threw, honestly, the DB just made a hell of a play. I come to find out that's Ken Griffey's cousin, and it looked like he was robbing a outfield pitch in center field. And yeah, they say, oh yeah, by the way, this dude is Ken Griffey Jr.'s cousin. So he made an incredible interception. The one the one interception that he threw. Other than that, he played safe. The 2 quarterback system, to me, it honestly looks like J.J. McCarthy split in half. So you got Alex Orji as J.J. McCarthy's athletic ability on one side, and you got Davis Warren, which is him not taking risks and being a game manager on the other. That's all it is right now. But yeah, the issues that they had on offense can be resolved, I believe. They weren't turning the ball over left and right. He threw 1 interception. Other than that, they just couldn't hit a big play until late in the game.
Okay, then. See that now? Because I didn't hear you say nobody turned out not to be what you thought they were. So yeah, those things sound like it sounds like maybe you got fixables there. But
it's fixables. One I would say offensively, one thing that was concerning, but I expected it. I didn't see anybody outside of Colston Loveland was dominant. He couldn't be stopped in that game. But I would like to see somebody on the outside step up, one of the receivers. I didn't see that against Fresno, which, again, they did have some stout and some athletic defensive backs, but they really weren't getting too much separation in the game. That's why he had to pretty much continue to target Colston Loveland and move the ball in a passing game.
And I think that was my little bit of concern, Lawrence, which I was with the passing game. I think you touched on it a little bit the last time I asked you about the quarterback, and you was like, well, what did JJ McCarthy do? I mean, he was throwing for at least 200 a game. I would say that, and I think that you're going to need that. You're going to need more receiver help in the Big Ten. Y'all did good with stopping the run, obviously holding them to 9 yards. That's hella good. Y'all run defense is crazy. But would you say is your receiver? Like you already said, the receivers is a concern. How how much of a concern is your receivers right now to you?
The receivers that are in rotation right now
Mhm.
weren't heavily utilized last year. Samaj Morgan, the guy they playing in the slot, he was. He's expected to take a big leap this year. He didn't do much yet. He didn't do much last night. I won't lie and say that he did, but that slot receiver is definitely. He played a lot as a freshman. He's definitely expected to take a big leap. And the other inexperienced receiver, somebody on that room has to pop and just take a huge leap. Kendrick Bell, his brother played receiver for the team a few years back. He's a converted receiver. He was a quarterback. He had a pretty decent spring game. They got another big, tall dude that transferred to Ole Miss and transferred back, Marion Walker, who played a couple snaps yesterday but didn't do much. He's a taller guy. But, yeah, somebody from that receiver room is going to have to pop and give Colston Loveland some help because they're going to double him. If they play a team like Texas, Texas is going to see, like, okay, this is your only threat out here. We just going to take him away. And y'all, these other dudes, who's going to step up in the room?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that is a concern. Somebody to step up and make a play, not only against Texas, but throughout the remainder of the season. Who's going to be that big play outside receiver? Because that group is relatively young. You got some sophomores playing. A couple transfers came in that are like redshirt juniors and things like that. But that is a deficiency and a concern going forward because you had a couple guys break some long plays in the spring game, but they didn't play that much last year. Tyler Morris is one of them. He's a speedster, and he's the one Davis Warren threw the interception trying to attempt. It was a deep post route. And like I said, the defensive back from Fresno just took it from himself.
Yeah. All right, that's good. Cause looking at that, you know what I mean. I only was able to catch the highlights. Obviously, I'd be going for that, bro. And a Big Ten, like that's gonna be needed. You know what I mean? Everybody run the ball well. The receivers, you touched on that. I think, and y'all need to go back and check out that breakdown that Lawrence would have put down. I think it was on one of our previous shows. He broke down Michigan beautifully and put us down with that. With Michigan beautifully. So y'all make sure y'all go back and look at that. But speaking on like the Big Ten, bro. So obviously you're a Michigan fan. I'm trying to ask you to take off your Michigan hat when asking this. Are you still seeing Michigan doing what they're doing? Trying to take off your Michigan fan hat in the Big Ten this year with those concerns?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tougher. But I will say this. So as far as the struggles they had offensively yesterday, moving the ball against Fresno, there were plenty of games in the regular season last year against what we will consider inferior opponents that they struggle offensively as well. One game that comes to mind is against Bowling Green, if I recall, last year. J.J. McCarthy threw 3 interceptions in that game. So, I mean, it's not unheard of for them to have clunkers in the regular season, but the defense, pull them out and they come out with a victory, particularly playing in the big house. And is why I still hold firm to the I still have them pick to win that game next week against Texas and be competitive in the Big Ten. Because the defense is still stout. I think that's the defense from what I saw yesterday is still elite, and that's going to keep them in a lot of these ball games. Couple that with the fact that if you look around the Big Ten, pretty much all of the teams showed deficiencies yesterday. No team just like wiped their opponent out and was like, okay, this team is going to run rapid. Yeah, you could look at the box score and say Ohio State annihilated Akron, but Will Howard, from what I understand, didn't have an immaculate game. He kind of struggled, at least at certain points of that game. Jeremiah Smith had a good game, but Will Howard didn't have a particularly great game throwing the ball. So there are still issues there. Their offensive line had issues as well. Obviously, we know Oregon struggled with Idaho yesterday. Penn State, honestly, that was a pretty handily victory over West Virginia. They had a weather delay and that kind of threw the thing off, whatever. But Yeah, just from one, every team after week one in the Big Ten, at least the top teams, had a little bit of showed deficiencies or chunks in the armor. So I guess they could say they all took a step back. I still think Michigan will still be there at the end of the day. Will they? Are they hands down the best team in the Big Ten? No. I still, from a talent perspective, I still think Ohio State and Oregon has better talent on the rosters. So honestly, those two teams will probably be there at the end of the day, simply based off talent. But I do think Michigan will still be competitive in that next tier, kind of coupled with a Penn State.
All right. I like it. I like it, man. I
Hey,
definitely like it.
hey, Chubb. I was kind of seeing if I could break down what Raw was saying about Harbaugh and how it would be the same if Dion was if he was in Dion's shoes.
Okay.
Before you do that, Nick Bone, I do want to shout out Tim Skipper yesterday, the head coach of Fresno, black head coach of Fresno. If people not doing their research, he kind of took over the team because the previous head coach had to step down due to health concerns, Jeff Tepper, and he took over as head coach in July. So he brought them boys ready to play. I mean, they gave it their all. And him being the head coach and taking over under those kind of circumstances, pretty much taking over the reins a couple months ago, he had them ready to play yesterday. So I do want to shout them out because they played hard the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it just came down to talent winning out and the defense making plays, and then the offensive line actually wearing out the defense, Fresno's defense at the end of the day. And they were able to move the ball like they normally do. It just took them 3 quarters to do so, but they played hard the entire game.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's what's up. Round of applause. That was dope, Lawrence. Because that's what I be saying. Like this, that's why I love this, man. That production, everything you just said supports that. That the production supports everything when you get to looking at those numbers. So take a look at that. Kind of give y'all a visual what Lawrence was talking about. It all makes sense, right? You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at what he was saying and looking at every facet of the game, bro, situational defense, all that, like it was on point. That was on point, bro. I appreciate that, Lawrence. I appreciate that coming through with that Michigan take. You the Michigan man now, so make sure that you come around, Lawrence. When we talking Michigan, I'm trying to find you so you could drop that Michigan on their head real quick. Straight up, bro. Straight up.
Hey man, hey Lawrence, I always think I don't give Michigan no love. I give Michigan a lot of love. You know
They
what
lost.
I'm saying?
Right. They went crazy. I mean, holding the 9 rushing yards. I mean, 9 rushing yards.
Come on, bro. Come on. You putting too much sauce on, bro. It's just,
all right, man. I'm just, I that's what I do. That's
man. They have really, really, really good defensive tackles. Mason Graham and Kenny Grant are very good. That's like probably the best defensive tackle tandem in college football right now. And honestly, another thing I noticed that they were doing yesterday, I don't know if this was in preparation because our team, some teams do this. They see who's next on the schedule. And they went into their 2 deep, like in the first quarter. I looked up and I seen Mason Graham on the sideline for like 3 straight drives. I seen Will Johnson on the sideline for almost the half of the first quarter going into the second quarter. And they were rotating, getting the young guys in the game. So it was a lot of that going on as well when Fresno was actually having success, and they were doing that on both sides of the ball. So, some of the struggles was fool's gold because they were doing a lot of rotation things that they probably won't do when they play at Texas. They go lead the studs in and rock with them until the end of the game. But there was a lot of that going on as well, just to get guys in the rotation, getting them some playing time and see what they had in the first half as well, which was kind of like, honestly, in the first half, offensively at least, because they weren't having success, was a bit troubling because it seemed like nobody could get their rhythm, particularly Donovan Edwards. They kept taking him out the game, and then they put Khalil Mullins in, and he was having success, but I'm like, damn, Donovan, this is supposed to be Donovan Edwards this year. So I was wondering what was up with that and the rotations they had going on defense. I never felt that the game was out of hand or Fresno was actually going to pull make it a competitive game or actually try to pull it out. So it made me wonder if they were just doing these rotations and keeping guys fresh and just say, hey, we looking towards next week. And we want to have all that hands on deck, our best guys on deck for Texas next week as well. So that had a little bit to do with it as well, just to, as a FYI, why the game was as close as it was in the first half in particular. So
that was too much sauce for you. That's too much sauce, Raw. Too much. I put too much on that.
Yeah, bro, you can't get it done, bro. Hey,
I'm just saying, in a whole game, though, bro.
You can't get Lawrence too much, bro. You can't give him too much. Bro,
I'm just saying, man. I ain't even giving Lawrence. I'm giving Sharon Moore. Sharon Moore and that team and that defensive coordinator over there at Michigan. That defense in Michigan. I'm putting.
Ain't no Wink Martindale now, Lawrence.
It's Wink Martindale, yeah. So, and.
Oh my God! How many times y'all blitz? How many times y'all blitz yesterday?
So they didn't blitz that much, honestly. So
they did.
They were getting home pretty much through 3 quarters. They didn't really start dialing up pressure into the fourth quarter because they were getting home with the front four most of the game. So he didn't apply that much pressure yesterday. And again, I think a lot of it was just they didn't want to expose too much for next week because that is a Wink Martindale staple. It's to send pressure from everywhere.
Yeah,
they didn't really dial it up until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I didn't even think he could call a defense without blitzing. That's what he do, bro. That's what he do.
What was the final score of this Alabama game?
No, it was Michigan. Oh, you talking that Alabama? Oh, that one.
I pulled it up. I pulled it up for Vic because I seen Vic in the comments. I'm waiting for. I pulled it up for Vic so Vic can come up here and talk
this score of this game. What was it like? 40-0?
What? The Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vic can come up here and talk about Alabama.
Alabama blew out the water.
I want to thank Vic for
63-0. He gave him a donut.
You want to thank Vic for what?
Terrion Arnold.
Transfer.
Thank Vic for Terrion Arnold, by the way. He defensive back.
I have a
got him on Alliance. He's gonna make big plays for us this year. So thank Vic for Terrion Arnold.
Who would you take in the game? North Dakota State or UTEP?
UTEP.
You taking UTEP?
Yeah.
Well, hey. That's crazy.
Hold up. Why is it crazy? Why? Hold on. Let's talk.
They could beat them. I ain't probably beat them, but I'm
going
to always
because the last couple seasons, North Dakota State has played like not top level FBS schools, but they have faced like mid tier because there's 3 tiers of football, right? There's 10-12-0, 11-1, 10-2 type teams, 9-3 type teams. That's tier 1. Then you got run of the mill, middle of the pack teams like i.e. or Oklahoma State. What's another one? Missouri. What's another one? What's another school that's just middle of the pack? UCLA. Teams that get consistently 7 wins to 8 wins a season, right? They do have a bad season, 6-6. That's like the worst. That's like a completely horrible season for them. Then you have teams as at the bottom, like Vanderbilt, Tulane. I don't know how to say Tulane because Tulane been 10-2 last couple of years. Who's another team? Like what's in the same tier as Vanderbilt? Cal, Stanford. These teams are consistently at the bottom. I'm talking about at the bottom of the bottom, right? Do you think North Dakota State couldn't put up easily a 10-win season against the bottom of the bottom in FBS schools?
No, man. Nope.
Y'all don't think so?
Mm-mm.
So you think so? If North Dakota State, if they play Illinois, who you got winning that game?
Probably Illinois. Probably. Let me tell y'all something. If I don't know, let me tell you this is how I evaluate issues football. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff. Yeah, honestly, I go with. I'm always. 9 times out of 10, I generally pick the more talented team. Right? Who the team that has the most talent. The only time that I come off of that really, if I think the coaching is a detriment to the team. So I'm like, you messing it up. That's generally how I go. Now that ain't the end all be all, right? There's some other things that go into play on that. But just off top, like if you ask me about I'm trying to think of a team that I don't know nothing about. If you ask me about Idaho and you ask me about what is it? Not Wake Forest. I'm gonna always lean Wake Forest, right? I'm gonna lean Wake Forest. Whether that Idaho is coached well or whatever, I'm gonna lean Wake Forest. Always. Now I'm probably gonna miss on some of those, but I'm always gonna do that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I always do that. I always do that. I
Zion
don't know.
been
What
quiet.
y'all think? Yeah, what y'all think about it? Solid. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know, bro. I just feel like maybe it's. I don't want to say it. Maybe I feel like it's we're just being too premature, because like when I say about too premature, I feel like I don't think North Dakota State gets enough credit for what they do playing football. Because I'm under the assumption if like the worst teams, we talking like UMass, we talking about University of North Texas, all this shit up here. If they had a whole conference just built around that, they would be a consistent 10-win team season.
What? UMass? What that mean?
I'm saying like I really believe that North Dakota State could beat UMass 10 out of 10 times if they played 10 times.
Okay, all right. I may agree with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I
why
may
I'm
agree
saying
with you on that, but
like
yeah.
the bottom of the tier teams in college football. What I'm alluding to is this, to get to my point, because I don't want to draw all day.
Yeah, let's get it.
I don't think that game last week with Colorado really said a lot, because people don't really grasp how good North Dakota State is.
But they was. Go ahead, Rob.
Who doesn't think North Dakota State is a good team? Who don't think that?
Well, we've from Kens and Kids, right? We've been talking about this, right? We just see that a lot of times.
Ho. We go on over there, bruh. Stays over.
Yeah. That's why I ain't gonna
we don't bring up nothing that we talk about over there.
Yeah. Just me. I
don't bring none of that over here, bro. I just wanted to put out that disclaimer. But if you want to talk about the North Dakota State and Colorado game, we can do that. But anything that was talked about over there, stay over there, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I was just saying, like a lot of people figure that game is an indication that that Nebraska is just leagues better than Colorado. I don't believe that. Maybe I might be off a little bit, but I don't believe that Nebraska is just leagues better than Colorado.
I didn't even watch that game.
I
didn't even watch that game like that. I didn't watch Colorado and North Dakota State. How you put it.
Uh-huh.
You put, if I understand you correct, you putting it kind of like what they did to North Dakota State. Like, no, the good or bad of North Dakota State helps reflect how I feel about how they're going to perform the next game. I didn't watch that game like that. I watched the game like I asked Lawrence the question.
Yeah.
Right. So, and how he responded. Like what Lawrence told me helped me better understand how I'm going to view the Michigan-Texas game. When I watched Colorado North Dakota State, I looked at tendencies. I looked at coaching. I looked at discipline of the team. I looked at those things. I looked at, you know what I'm saying, how, run pass ratios. I could really honestly give a crap about how good or bad they are. I don't have I think Nebraska is going to beat Colorado not because of how Nebraska beat the end score of the Nebraska game. I think that how Nebraska plays and how Colorado plays, I believe that's an ass whooping on the way. But let me roll it back. Y'all, a lot of people watched Arizona last night. They love Arizona. They love how Arizona look. I think Colorado gonna beat the shit out of Arizona.
From what we saw in those games.
You feel what I'm saying, though? Solid. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I didn't really watch it to see how North Dakota State was gonna perform. For instance, okay, here we go. I know we've been harping on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pass when you need to run the clock out. To me, that means more to me than Khalil Benson missing a block.
Facts.
Like going for it in your own territory on 4th and 1. See, that tells me that the coach don't even trust his own team.
Mm-hmm.
So if he don't trust them, why should I? Because why in the fuck did he do it? He felt like he needed to match scores. He felt like he didn't have enough bullets in the pistol to keep firing back. He felt, and the same way a lot of us used to play video games. It's 4th down, you don't want to punt. Why? Because you feel like I got to match them possession for possession. Now, if y'all think I'm wrong, man, I'm with y'all people what I saw wrong. I ain't saying I'm right. I'm asking y'all, what do y'all think about it? Am I crazy for this?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. Hell no.
I mean, but when you saying that we think that Nebraska, I don't think they leads better, but I agree though. I mean, I ain't gonna say they leads better because obviously Nebraska has weaknesses. They do. They honestly do. That CU will be able to attack, particularly in the secondary. The only thing is, will he have the time to complete those passes? You seen no big Coca-Cola polar bears on that defensive line in that Nebraska game. I'm telling you, I said a little bit about in my pregame with North Dakota State about Hank Zaliskas being a little undersized, and I'm telling you, man, they're gonna need a whole lot to hold them to, a whole lot. And will he have the time to complete those passes? But they will be able to do some of the same things that attack Nebraska the same way they attacked North Dakota State, and that's going to be with putting Jimmy Horn and Travis Hunter on the same side, or vice versa. LaJohntay, who are you going to take? Who are you going to take on those sides? You got to choose. You have to choose, right?
So,
and open up.
I think. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The only thing is Nebraska is better prepared than North Dakota State because they have the athletes to cover. Obviously, we've seen that. We've seen they have the athletes to cover on defense. The secondary is a little weak, but they are running a 3-3-5 on defense. So, and I believe they'll be able to apply the pressure with the 3. And it's going to be a rumble. But look, man, if Nebraska capitalize when they turn the ball over, and they will punt, but if they punt, and they will do that in this game because that defense, we've seen that. If they could capitalize on those punts and those turnovers and turn those possessions into points, that's what would do it for CU. I mean, that's what would put Nebraska over CU. Yes, I see that happening. If that makes sense. Do I have to break that down a little bit better for some people?
No, I got you.
No, that makes sense. I was just also couple on the fact that the poor coaching decision making, you won't get away with that against Nebraska at Memorial Stadium. We know when it comes down to it, going for it on 4th and 1 on your own 35. Yeah, in Nebraska, that you can't do that.
No, you can't do that. That's
the ball possession thing. Getting the ball back. If it does come down to that, situational and just bombing it to LaJohntay Webster instead of just kneeling the damn ball down, honestly, because at that point the game is over. Those kind of decisions can't happen on the road in Nebraska in that environment, and you actually come out with a win. So there's going to be some game situations where, you know, management of those situations, whether it's calling a timeout or a late hit, are going to play a factor in either switching momentum or continuing momentum for the home team, and that's going to be huge in that game as well.
Yeah, see, the idea that they're gonna give up, the idea they're gonna get 8 sacks from missed, bobble snaps and just poor quarterback play, that's not gonna happen. So I don't want people to even think that that type of football is gonna be seen next week. And one of the things I want to see, just to see how because Raha is right, the coaches truly don't trust their team, right? And if you don't trust your team, that means you really can't adjust your play calling to teams' weaknesses. You just typically go off what you do well to play football. Is everybody kind of grasping what I'm trying to say when I say that? So when we look at that, is CU trustworthy enough to be able to look at what what Nebraska does and say we need to exploit that and tweak their game plan enough, right? So that they can actually get the dub. Because at the end of the day is you can't tell me all that matters is the dub, and then you go out there and you do what exactly you do, and it's going to cause you to lose a football game. Like that's insanity to go out there and think that you do what you do is going to cause you to get a loss, but you're going to try to go out there and get a dub with it. That makes no sense whatsoever. So we got to see that growth coming from CU this week, and that's them just using, doing things to exploit Nebraska's defense and offense.
Okay, so we got some new people up on the panel. Who just popped up in here? I thought Bishop and Neckbone was up in here. Neckbone, Bishop just coming in. What's up with y'all?
You got Cliff too. Don't forget about Cliff.
Cliff, yep, Cliff.
My
Hey,
bad,
what's
y'all.
good?
My phone
What's
just
good?
went hot.
Salute, family.
What's going on?
Hey, I'm just listening. I think we got some ambassadors now on the set. I hear you. Hey, y'all speaking too. Hey, documentation be conversation. I tell you what, if you're gonna be a true fan and you really want your team, you got to be honest and look at all the keys. And what y'all been saying are the keys. If they heed to it and make sure they address it and make sure it becomes a strength, then you have a greater chance of winning and making the necessary adjustments when you're on the road.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
I will say one thing though, y'all. I was trying to say before my phone just went hot though. On that point with Raw when he was talking about Jim Harbaugh and how it would be the same if he was in Deion's shoes. I don't think that would be the thing, because I honestly feel like Deion and his personality isn't able to recruit a whole team full of guys who he honestly would know their names, with him actually having to look at the paper to know players' names and only being concerned with his son by only rushing for 15 yards with his starting running back. Man, I don't care. Like, if you look at the previous CU teams, I don't give a damn how bad the players were. If you look at how many times they ran the ball and tried to get themselves in a better situation, I guarantee you they did better than Deion and Pat Shermer. So it's like, man, we want to give him excuses. We want to say he can win games, but if he don't give a damn about winning the game, I mean, what's the point? What's the point in promoting that?
Human Torch.
I disagree with that. Because okay, if Harbaugh went there, he'd be maybe one game better coach. If Harbaugh was coaching Colorado last season, he may be 1 or 2 games better. I know, which is a lot in college. I get it, but I don't think it'd be just substantial. It ain't like they're like prime 4-8 Harbaugh. They 8-4. I don't believe that.
I don't mean to cut you off though, Rawhide, but as you see, Harbaugh is a better person, bro. Like he's
Oh,
a
come on,
better
Nate Bone. When you
human.
say that, bro,
Like
come
like
on,
he
Nate Bone.
actually
Come on,
actually
My man
analyzes
get
what he's
personal.
doing.
come on, bro.
He keeps the main thing the
Look, you
main
doing too
thing.
much.
And even if they had a time span of 10 years, okay, Jim, you got 10
That's funny.
years. Dion, you got 10 years. In 10 years, he will be able to build that program to a Big 12 championship. I will
So
have more faith on Harbaugh doing that than him. The way he comes in, like that, what that guy say, Bill Parcells, was it? He said, "We are what I reckon say we are."
Okay, you
You know
meant
what I'm
better
saying?
coach. You meant better coach.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think. He
better
need to be
better football coach.
He
That's
like a
what
better coach.
yeah, that's what
so
we're going off of football. We're not going off of whatever. I don't know what he doing, prima donna era shit,
Come
but
on,
it's not for.
yeah, I got you, bro. You kind of hard on him. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, but
Hey, you know, who is
we
that
just
talking?
because he's
All
not
right.
he's not doing that. Who that speaking? I haven't heard from Cliff. Where'd Cliff go? He jumped
Yeah,
off.
man. I gotta identify this stranger.
he probably
I
have
was next on
phone
this.
issues, bro.
A neck bone.
But
Okay.
I don't know. But see, I think let's talk about this first. Let's get this straight. I know
Yeah.
we can beat it to death. Why do you? No, man, I ain't gonna do it. I'm just not
No,
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
Let
We can beat it to death. I was gonna ask about that 4th and 1 play because that 4th and 1 play is what just put. I was done. Honestly, I was done after that. I was like, I don't. It is what it is. But see, I don't know if CU can. I don't know if they got the ability. Like Bishop, you was talking about making adjustments. I don't believe there is an adjustment they can do that can help them in this upcoming game. That makes a big difference. Okay. I guess my question to you, Bishop, would be: tell me what adjustments can be made, or tell me, is there an adjustment that they even have the ability to do, Bishop? Did Bishop leave too?
Nah, Bishop in there. Bishop. Fam.
I mean, but anybody can answer. It ain't just the Bishop.
Bishop can't answer that. I'll tell you as simple as this, right? Pat Sherman was in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
He had a single set with the running back in the back, Shador in the center, and 2 tight ends. It's like when he ran the offense in Minnesota, it was successful. Why is all of those plays that he scrapped not in the playbooks at all at CU?
Because I don't know if he got the personnel for
tell
it.
me this, Rawhide. Why is Coach Prime still running the Trinity offense that he ran at Jackson State?
I don't think I don't know if they even got the personnel for it. But I don't know. Like that's the answer.
So you go get that's the thing. You go get 32 players out of the portal, and you don't get the personnel for an OC who coached in the NFL. That's one of the reasons why I said he could never be a Jim Harbaugh, never be a Kevin Sumlin, never be a Charlie Strong, because he doesn't give a damn.
But he only can get what he can get, Nick Bone. That's all he can do. He can't.
You know how many tight ends are in the portal that got the size? Sometimes you got to make guys play.
Whoa.
It's still guys in the portal.
Doesn't mean you have talent. Just because you have size does not mean you have talent.
It doesn't mean that solid go. But what I'm saying, the personnel that Pat Sherman ran in the NFL that actually won him NFL games, bro. The reason why you supposedly hired the guy to do his job, right? You go get guys that fit his system, that he is good. The reason why you hired him. Why run the same plays you ran at Trinity and Jackson, and then let that man, when it's 4th and 1, he looking at you like, bro, what do I do?
Well,
what do you? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Because I know if I do what I want to do, you're gonna fire me.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
Like, come on, bro. We do not know football now. Like, what the fuck?
No, you're absolutely right. Well, let me say this. One of the biggest complaints that most people give quarterbacks is this one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say that they always have a different coach or a different offensive coordinator, right? Either that changes, which then changes the fact that they have to learn a whole new scheme. They got to learn a whole new terminology. They got to learn a whole new playbook. So that people usually give that excuse, right, for poor quarterback play, right? So into Deion's defense, I believe that he doesn't want Shador to even regress, right? in any form of fashion. Because the thing about it is, if Shador plays regress in any form, they don't even win 4 games.
What was the question, Raw? Can you repeat the question again, Raw? Because I think we going a little bit off, Raw. Off the, what was the question again?
Y'all just can't hold that hating back. I know that, boy. Y'all just haters. But my question is that I posed to Bishop, but anybody on the panel can answer it. I mean, what type of adjustments do you think they can do to make the next game competitive or win? Or do you believe or do you not believe that a substantial adjustment can be made?
There you go. There you go, Bishop. You heard him, Bishop?
Yeah, I heard him. Okay. I hear y'all all doing your cooking. And y'all gumbo is coming up to speed. I see you. All right, but check it. Let's just be realistic. First and foremost, we do want to see Sanders succeed, but the key is we got to look at the keys of the game. The bottom line is you can't have the tackles you had this last game. It's not working. Something has to be switched. Okay. Second, you cannot end the game with 59 yards of shared running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on the road, everybody knows a balanced attack is the key. But if you're going to do pass first, you got to hit them with some draws, some screens, something that's like an extension of running the ball.
Okay.
So secondly, they did that last game though. They ran a lot of screens and I guess we call it whip routes to the outside, which was just basically an extension of the run game, right? It just gave Shador
we lost it.
Higher stat line.
Who lost?
We lost Bishop, but but go ahead.
Look, I would like to challenge people on this, right? Because I thought about this the other day. I just didn't say nothing.
Well, hold on. Let me answer that. I don't think that there's I think that the offensive line got to shift in this game. They got to figure something out with that offensive line, Raw. In my opinion, they got to figure something out with that. They got to figure who's going to go at what spot, because I agree with Bishop. The right tackle is not going to be able, and Seaton is going to have his bumps and bruises, so he's probably going to be there. But that right tackle position, I would say the right side of the line. They gotta readjust there. Definitely got to run the ball a lot better than what they did, because from what I seen from Nebraska, that 50, if they got 59 on them, and from what I seen from Nebraska, 59 ain't gonna get close to that. They probably be held under 30, messing around with Nebraska. Definitely gonna need a balanced attack. They did throw quick slants and drags, and you're gonna have to utilize that with Jimmy Horn. So if you can't run the ball, you definitely gonna have to try to get the ball quick to Jimmy Horn, LaJohntay in space, and hopefully let them make plays, because they are your playmakers. That's what you want to do in this game, is get them your playmakers the ball open space and let them go. Same thing almost like I said with North Dakota, and don't abandon the game plan. Stay with the game plan. Dion, like, he almost let that up, like that what you was talking about, that 4th and 1 play, like quit abandoning the game plan. He seen that they was coming back and they was winning. He was like he went over to Shador, said something to him. I don't know what he said to him, you know what I mean? But we all probably could guess what he said, but I don't want to speculate on what he said. But that's when Shador took over the game and started, like, don't abandon the game plan, like stick with it. Like, I know that the attempts that you need, they need to match up over, but sometimes you just need to hit a certain magic number with rushing yards in order to have your passing game work effective. So I definitely agree with what Bishop was saying with that, but because it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough to do that. That just go downfield on them in that 3-3-5, like to just start off just bombing them. Like, you're going to have to hit them underneath with some things, and that run game is important, man. It's definitely important. So I don't know where you was about to go, Solid Gold, with that, but That's what I
Well,
was.
now, one of the things I challenge us to look at deeply
Bishop's
is
back.
okay.
Bishop's back.
North Dakota State. I think what the belief was. I'm pretty sure that on the sideline was that they could not run the football traditionally, right?
Mhm.
So what they end up doing was just doing quick screens, little hits to the dig, or just underneath throws that got their running backs in space that allowed them to use their athletic ability to get downfield. That happened all game. Now, what people want to see is you hand the ball off and you get some yards like that. But sometimes we have to understand that you get what the defense is giving you, which is if you're not able to hand the ball off and just go up the football and run, and move downfield. Sometimes you gotta use a little misdirection. Sometimes you gotta use a draw play or a delayed draw or a screen to get those same equivalent, because those are basically rushing yards. If he's catching the ball behind, if he's catching the ball behind the line of scrimmage and he's making 7-8 yards down the football field, that's essentially a run play for the running back.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just touched on that.
Yeah, so a lot of people just don't. I mean, people like Rawhide, they wouldn't agree with that because they would still say it's still a pass play, which it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's still an extension of the run game, if that makes sense. So that being said, that's all I want to say on that, because I was hearing y'all talk about the run game. I was just like, we need to look at and see how many receiving yards the running backs had.
So far,
Hey, Solid
so
Gold,
far,
I will say this. You know what makes this Colorado stuff not even watchable at this point?
y'all just be
When you
going
got when you have players on your sideline that if they were on the other team, they would be more effective than the players they had. Like they literally have safeties and running backs. If North Dakota State could use them, that game wouldn't have even been a win. So I'm saying all that to say this, bro, right?
I can't argue that point.
This shit is
in.
so bad to the point where they just gonna go with it and say, fuck it. If the house burned down, it just burned down. So
Maybe
it's like
so.
I can't even comment, bro. I can't say I can't
Bro,
even
you
say, bro,
torn.
like next week is gonna be better. Maybe if they
Hey,
add this, we got
Hey,
half.
What
bro.
happened? What
Nate
Cause they
Bone, when
happened?
you
putting
What
it in
say
my
happened?
that,
face.
Hey,
Nate
what
They
Bone,
put
when
it
happened?
you
in my
do that, bro.
face.
Nate Bone, when you do that, bro, all people hear is
Hey,
because
Hey,
since we don't
hey.
know that, all they hear is hate when you say that because we don't
hey,
know that. So I try to
Who
stay
don't
away
who
from that.
What
don't know
happened?
it, bro?
But
Okay,
hey, Neckbone, what happened? Like what happened? Because I obviously I gave my reason, but what happened? What this? Where
okay.
did it go left for you? Like with
I
CU?
get you.
Because it
I
just
get you
hears
saying
so much
the
hurt
interview
and pain.
with Sean Kellerman, but what happened was I seen it. You see what I'm saying? I seen it. They showed me. When somebody show you something, you believe them. You don't just keep on saying, "Okay, damn, I'm gonna make a reason why the shit I'm doing I know that's completely stupid and wrong. I'm just gonna keep doing it. And I don't give a damn because
How
I
do
can
we?
sell tickets.
How do
That's
we?
the
How do
crazy
we
part.
take that though? How do you take what you're saying and put it in a football perspective though?
That's a
Okay.
football perspective, bro. I just
You
told you
sound,
they have players on the
bro. You like,
sideline that they could use
bro.
that North Dakota State could use that they wouldn't even win the game, bro.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, because I feel like people are tactile learners, right? They got to see what you're talking about in order for them to actually understand.
all right, then. All right, tactile.
Right.
But
Go
these
ahead.
niggas got red shirt freshmen playing at 5'8" and 176. Come on,
Hold
bro.
hold-
What are we talking about, bro?
hold up, Neckbone. Like I say, people are
There
tactile
you
learners.
go.
You got to give examples,
Tactile.
actual
Y'all
examples
playing
that
with me,
people can
bro. I
see,
ain't-
so that they
What's
can understand
tactile
what you're
mean? Explain that to some of the people in the audience that may not know that word.
Yeah,
Tactile.
saying.
yeah.
Tactile means
Explain it to me because I don't know what the word
plain
means.
to
Here we
see.
go.
It's in your face, right? So you have to give people, right? Because that's mostly American. Most Americans are tactile learners, right? You got to give us an example that actually coincides with what you're saying. So, like, if you were to say this, you would have to say someone like a Marion Miller, who watched the fact that he has talent, but he's not touching the football field. You feel what I'm saying?
I tell you this. So people who actually watch other football, right? You got a guy, you got Big Stankin' Neely once again, Big Buck Neely,
Damn, why he
who
gotta
who
be
who, who
that, bro?
sat up
Why he
there.
gotta
He
be
sat up
that,
there
Big
and
Bo?
said that Dylan Edwards didn't want to compete, and he went out there and did his thing and scored 2 touchdowns. Then you had Hankerson who went over 100 yards, and you said he wasn't ready to compete, I guess, with Charlie Alfredall and Dylan Edwards, and then Dylan Edwards, Charlie Alfredall, and the other running back didn't even get no play, and we seen them in well off all the time.
You talking about Austin McCaffrey?
High,
Do y'all mind if I turn? Do y'all mind if I turn
and
temperature
nobody,
down?
and no man, come on, bro.
Let me
Are
turn
you
temperature down,
serious?
bro. Let me
Go.
turn temperature down, bro. Let me turn temperature down. All right, let's roll it.
That's just
Yeah,
not giving a
Hey,
damn, bro.
Yeah,
smoke.
let's go. Yeah, let's go back to what we were saying earlier, right? So Bishop said they needed to move the offensive line around, and that's the thing they need to do. And what was the other thing? What adjustment they need to make, Bishop?
Hey,
he
hey,
said
they need Rock to go to the he needs to go to guard. He's a road grader.
So what you
this
gonna do about it?
They need to find a tackle.
They don't have
Well,
any
they got a
tackles.
tackle. They just need to trust the process and put him where he needs to be.
They don't have any tackles. What tackles they got?
Maybe they
So
need to
they,
move Benson back.
Oh,
But
wait a minute.
do
Now,
you all
didn't
think
they get old boy 67 that was talking all that woof
Benson?
during the practice
That's
section?
Benson. That's
Khalil
Benson.
Benson.
the
Yeah, that's
T-shirt
Benson.
man.
That's
Now,
Benson.
if you're going to stand on business, he needs to stand on business.
Yeah, he does need to stand on business. Now,
Man,
I don't know. Let me ask y'all. Okay, I guess the second part of the question is that a relevant enough adjustment that to make a difference? Does it matter, or
To
is it a
win the
pebble
game?
in the ocean?
No, not at all. See, here's the thing that I hate that we do, right? We can't like I'm pretty sure the coaching staff saw Benson for what he is and said, this nigga need to slide inside. I don't know why we think that he should be playing tackle when he's played guard his whole entire career.
Didn't he play tackle at Indiana last
He
year?
did. He did play
He
tackle at
played a
Indiana.
couple.
They moved him in the
He played,
inside though. They
yeah, he
did
played
move him
one
inside
game.
because he was letting up. The pocket was collapsing heavy. He was
Yeah.
getting a whole lot of getting pushed in, and all that other stuff. And everybody, I heard a lot of other channels out there, CU channels, spitting out. Oh, he only let up 1 sack. He's the
Yeah,
greatest
that bullshit. Yeah.
lineman. Heard a lot of that, but I was trying to tell him, like, I'm trying to tell people, like, yo, it was more than effective plays than a sack. Pressures or matter, and he let up a whole lot of that pocket collapsing. They couldn't run on his side sometimes from that position. Sometimes, but if you had to put him in his strength, you would have to say run blocking. Like, if we had to say that this offensive line for CU had one strength, y'all, what would we honestly have to go with that? Which I agree with run blocking. I'm asking everybody.
Because they got more guards and they got tackles. They only have 3 tackles on the roster, right? That's Harden, Seton, and Houston. Right.
So y'all just refuse to tell me what they got to do to win this next game. What they can do? Y'all just
what they could do to win the next game?
I've been trying to
Raw, what they could do to win the next game, Raw. I'd say. I mean, I gave my take on that, but it's hard to say, man. It's like it's hard to say if they can make a change that can get them over the hump to win this game. I mean, they gotta address this offensive line once again. Maybe even pull some of them defensive linemen over if they want to win. Man, listen, it sounds crazy. It ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen. It's crazy. This is just one of them truck and chubby speculation crazy moments. But if you want to win football games, and if you're a football player and you really love it, somebody gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to do something drastic, take some drastic measures in order to fix that up, because it's still a weakness. We seen that in week 1. We seen what Nebraska has on that defensive line, and if you're gonna put that same product out there on the field against that Nebraska defensive line, they are going to have a field day with them. That offensive line is going to be in Shador's lap all game long. All
But
game long.
but Chubby, that's what they wanted, bro. That's exactly what they want.
Yeah,
So you
in
gotta
order
just
for them to win
you just gotta
offensively-
let them take what they've been preaching all summer. 5 wide, show the camera like we're running the ball, but we ain't running the ball, and let's just play. So if that's what they want, you can't add and say, hey man, maybe if we do this, maybe shit ain't happening, bro.
Put another offensive lineman on the damn line. Put him at 8. Give him an 8 back something. Put his ass at. Put him out there. Put him out there. Put
If they've
another offensive
been
lineman on the
doing
damn
that
line.
same stuff all summer, bro, they got them kids to the point that they beat down to the point in their mind where they know when Ed Reed came in there and was talking to them, they know in their mind Ed Reed was right. We not ready, and it's not the thing with talent. It's how Coach Prime beat them players down in their mind to do that 5 wide shit, no run blocking schemes on well off to show if they can actually run block. It was all drop back pass, like you go to a 24/7 camp and you just dropping back blocking, and you got these lines. Like, bro, that's their thing.
So neck bone. So just thinking like, so you're CU, right? You the OC.
And we talking
CU.
about some Jim Harbaugh comparison. Man, get out.
You neck bone. You be on
here, bro.
Neck bone. So you the OC for CU. What adjustments can you make, bro?
You know what I'm doing? I'm cutting that camera smooth the hell off, right?
Like, that's
and I'm apologizing to my team.
Thanks.
And I'm apologizing to as many players that left that sucker of how I was on bullshit. And I'm gonna take myself and I'm gonna motivate. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get my guys ready to play. I'm gonna take accountability to myself, and I'm gonna let Sean Lewis wipe the dust off that Minnesota playbook, and I'm gonna let him run it. I don't give a damn if we don't got the talent, but it's gonna put us in games when we sitting here figuring out what we're gonna do for the next week. It's gonna put us in the games where people gonna know, oh, they gonna run that. Oh, they gonna run that. Oh, we got a chance. And let that OC run his offense and sit back and be a head coach. Be a motivator. Be a ticket salesman.
Sorry to inform, but Sean Lewis is long gone, so I don't think that plan is gonna work.
I mean, Lawrence, I'm sorry, Pat Sherman, but it ain't no. Why you trying to be funny? Sean Lewis it ain't like Sean Lewis gone. His soul's still in the building. They still running fucking 5 wide. Smart ass.
Sean Lewis.
Smart. You know what I mean. That's bullshit, bro.
So Lawrence, what do you think? What adjustments you think can be made for CU to or do you think there isn't any to be made for this Nebraska game?
Obviously like I said before, the limit the bonehead stuff. So the late hits, going for it on 4th and 1 on your own, on side of the ball, on side of the field position, clock management. Those things got to be eliminated because this is going to be a different environment playing in Memorial Stadium where you can fit 2 Folsom Fields, except reverse the crowd. It's going to be all pretty much 95% Nebraska fans in the stands. So, honestly, I think with the makeup of this team, I mean, we can say adjustments and this and that and blah, blah, blah. The players ain't changing. You have what you have. So the recipe for them to win this game is to jump out on them early and silence the crowd. Because if they get this crowd into it, I think the game is over, and I don't see them coming back. If they get down on Nebraska more than 7 points and early, it's as good as over because it's going to be a hard time for this team to overcome that kind of deficit in this environment. And that's been the thing for me more so than what we saw yesterday versus, in Nebraska versus UTEP or even Colorado versus North Dakota State. I feared this game because of the environment that they have not played in. Yeah, everybody said, oh, yeah, they blew Nebraska out last year at Folsom. They won pretty handily, 36-14. Yeah, whatever. But it's going to be a different ball game at Memorial Stadium simply because of the environment. So the personnel is not going to change. The scheme is not going to change. They're not going to mysteriously run the ball for 200 yards in Memorial Stadium. I don't see that happening. I think the only chance is to jump out on them early and either play from the game where play the game where it isn't out of hand. That's the only chance of winning. If
So
it
you
works,
don't.
it works. If it doesn't,
So you don't think
I don't expect-
there's really no adjustments to be made?
no.
Okay.
Which is why I picked Nebraska to win the game in the first place, because I just don't see them making an adjustment. I don't think there's an adjustment to be made to win the game. I think they have to stick to their guns, but the only way that's going to be successful is if they jump out on Nebraska early and not playing from behind on the road. If they get the crowd into it, to me, the game is over.
Hey Lawrence, I hear the suit and tie shit you talking about. So you didn't hear when Coach Prime said he had 60 years of NFL experience. So you telling me they can't make an adjustment off that 7 shit they said?
The shit you talking right now, Neckbone, is gonna get you booted off of Rawhide like the other people.
Hey man, hey, I don't mind getting
hating shit
booted
right
off
now.
of no Rawhide, bro. And that's a
You
conversation.
talking that
we can
hating
have
shit
in the
right now.
Discord. Hey, we can have that Discord conversation on the Discord.
I'm
You saying
like
it's hating,
it is.
but
You
it's
talking
facts,
bullshit
bro.
right now.
Hey,
And
why
we
we-
ain't gonna talk at the same time, bro. Get off of what you got to say.
I'm saying
Hey,
what
right.
I gotta say. You talking hating ass stupid shit right
Open
now.
bed on
resonating with me.
Neckbone on Trek and Chubby. I got Neckbone good over here from me for so I need
Salute,
Yeah,
salute,
fine.
Chubby.
he I need a couple, but
Hey,
but
and then I will say this. I don't mean to cut you out, Chubby, but I will say this. If Rawhide got a problem with me and he don't say it, that say a lot about him.
I will take a couple hundred. He got suspended, but listen.
Hey, straight up though.
Yeah,
Hey,
that bro just talking hating like that's just hating garbage to me. So I'm not really
question,
paying attention to
Rawhide.
that.
You answer the question now, Rawhide.
Oh yeah. Here we go, bro. Look here, bro. Let's don't be like these other people, bro. Let's don't get upset about opinions, bro. It's football, bro. It's football opinions, bro. So let's keep it in context. Look, bro. And that honestly, bro, Bishop gone again, dang. But that's why I asked the question, though. I wanted to hear how did y'all feel about it, and how did you all see it? And that was the because I don't like getting mashed out in the trenches. I don't know what you can do about that. Right. I think there is a world where, like Lauren said, they do what they do and they just hot, right? So everything working out great for them, right? They getting the ball down the field, breaking big plays, a couple of missed assignments from the defense. Man, there's a world where that occurs. But if we just talking about the game and it being played normally, I agree with Lauren. I don't think this is nothing they can do, bro. I don't. What do you do against, whether they're a bad team or a good team and how the scheme work out? That ain't got nothing to do with North Dakota State pushing you around.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. That ain't got nothing to do with home field, nothing, bro. Just I don't see it. I think they are who they are. And the coaching, Lawrence, like you mentioned about the coaching, hoping that they'll make them mistakes. Bro, that thing I played last night on repeat, that was 7 months ago. That was in January. We were saying the same thing then that we are saying on September the 1st. The coaching has not changed. Booted off Rawhide is a female response. What you talking about, Nate? Come on, bro. What we doing?
So,
is Neckbone still on the panel? He's still on the panel.
Neckbone's still up here.
Yeah, why are you tripping? But
no, bro, I don't like how he came at me talking about that. All that hating shit, bro. Like, what the hell?
Stop talking that stupid shit then.
Yeah, but
man, I'm gonna say whatever I want to on this man, bro. I ain't got no
what I'm
on
saying.
this
I'm gonna say right back to you, nigga.
Hey, I wasn't coming at you though, bro. I
I'm
was
coming
speaking
at
on
you
how I
now.
felt.
I'm coming at you now.
Fellas.
You can come at me off this bitch, bro.
Fellas.
Come on,
You know what I'm talking about?
Let's
You can come at me
Punch
off
ass,
this
nigga.
bitch. Okay,
bro,
it sounds
come on,
good.
bro. We good, bro. We good.
We
We
good.
good, bro. We good,
I love
bro.
it.
Hey,
I love
hey,
it.
bro,
Yeah.
give me my number
Let's
out
keep
of
going.
Discord, bro.
Come on, bro.
I'm
We
tired of
good,
these
bro.
YouTube niggas playing with me, bro. You be giving
Come on.
these niggas,
Next
but you be
ball. Why
giving these
you,
niggas wings real high, bro, for real.
bro? Why you
Who,
doing
me?
this, bro?
Hold
Why
on.
you
What I
doing
got to
this,
do?
bro?
What I got to do with that neck bone? What I
No,
got to
not
do with
you,
that,
trucking.
bro?
I'm talking about this nigga Lawrence with his suit and tie.
Come on, bro. Why we doing this, bro? It's
Yeah.
football, bro. It's just opinions,
Just,
bro. Come on,
hey,
man.
we ain't
Nah,
gonna get
nigga
personal,
can't even
man.
say Jim
Hey,
I
Harbaugh.
get
Jim
dead in your
Harbaugh
ass,
cut
it's
bro.
a
down.
Off the
take, y'all.
internet,
It's a
bro.
football
For real.
take. It's our
Go to school,
opinion,
nigga.
brother. Come on, man.
I already done
Come on,
graduated
bro.
from that, nigga.
We gonna sit
Yeah,
up
we
here. We
good,
gonna
bro.
finish
Come
talking
What
on,
this
you
man.
graduated
football.
from? Elementary, nigga.
Now listen,
It
bro.
sounds good, bro.
Hey, Kai said, bro, who needs to run the ball when you got a quarterback who throws for 450 yards? What you got to say about that, panel? What y'all thinking? What you think is solid? Rawhide, Lawrence, Nick, but what y'all thinking on that, bro?
Bro, he being funny, bro.
I
I
know.
wouldn't even take that comment seriously.
I
He
know. I
being
mean, but
funny.
I'm just saying. I know he being funny, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was funny too. But if he gonna throw for 450 in this game, bro, like,
So you say, so in order for you to win, he got to throw 450 yards?
He probably. Hey, look here.
Look,
he
He
might have
probably
to
will.
have another one of them
I
games.
think he'll
if
throw for
if if
450.
if they, I liken the game, like I said, if sticking to their guns, I liken it to what they did against TCU last year, where he pretty much came out hot and fire, and they didn't play that game, if my memory serves correctly, from behind. They was either playing from the game being tied, or they jumped ahead early in the game. They have to do that against Nebraska, in my opinion, to win that game, to pull it off. They go have to come out hot, draw the ball down, get up a touchdown, maybe even get the ball back up a touchdown, and stick to their guns and hit. If they're not hitting on those big plays, and we know we're not gonna see Jimmy Horn ride open in the middle of the field, like you said, just butt naked open in the middle of the field.
Oh my God,
That's not gonna happen.
bro.
But they're gonna have to hit on some big plays and force turnovers as well, like they did last year against TCU. They got to have a game like they did against TCU to win this game. I just don't see that happening.
He got it. What I was saying was with that, I don't think I was talking about him being wide open downfield. I'm saying put the ball in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Look, all right, I gotta explain that because screen passes, wide receiver screens, little bubble screens, little slants, drags, get the ball in his hand, bro. Let him make a play.
That's not gonna work.
Let him try to make him make a play. You know what I'm saying?
If we look at
that's what I meant by that. I didn't think I'm not saying I know, I'm just clarifying what I said, Raw. I'm not saying if it was gonna work or you know what I mean. Like I ain't. I'm just saying that's how I meant to get the ball. Just get the ball in their hands and try to, you know what I mean. Try to let them make a play.
You suggesting get the ball out of Jimmy's hands like that, right? In multiple. Get
the ball out of Shedor's hands quick as possible.
Okay. I
thought you meant get the ball out of Jimmy. The difference.
Yeah, get the ball to Jimmy as quick as possible. Get the ball out of Shedor's hands as quick as possible. Put the ball in your playmaker's hands, is like with little wide receiver screens, but any you know what I'm saying? Little slant, little drag, and let them make a play.
So about going into that. So if we look at Jimmy, for example, putting the ball in his hands in a bubble screen or something like that.
Yeah.
They didn't have success with that last year. If you look at when Jimmy had his best production, or whatever last year, and even this game this year, is down the field. They didn't get Jimmy down the field enough, in my opinion, last year. When they tried to get on the ball in space and screens like that, that shit was getting gobbled up. He got to get down the field to be successful, and I just don't see. I don't know if that's going to happen against Nebraska, because I mean he did that against an inferior opponent this year. So is that going to happen against the tougher teams they have on the schedule? Is he going to be able to get the ball downfield more so than these little? Because it seems like Jimmy got to get going for him to be effective. Like he not as shifty. He has long speed.
Yeah.
He has long speed.
He get going. When he get that motor going, he get it going. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to create some. Like I said, their best bet. I think their best bet is to try to do the same, almost the same thing they did in North Dakota State. Put both of those guys on the same side of the field. Pick and choose who you going to take. And because we know Travis is going to do Travis, right? We know Travis is going to do him. He's going to make plays. I seen some plays in that Nebraska game to where I'm like, Travis is catching that. Travis is going to catch that. He's done one-on-one balls. He damn near going to go up and grab those, right? He going to probably grab some of those. So, I mean, that's it. I mean, if the run game don't work, I mean, because bro, that's the question that's being asked to me is what do we think can happen? What could they do? So that's where I'm going at. You know what I mean? Try to slant, drag Jimmy, getting, you know what I'm saying? Put the ball in his hands, let that speed, hopefully pick up a block and he get a first down or he can go further with it. Travis is going to beat any one-on-one matchup up there. So they're probably going to have to put a double team on him because Nebraska's secondary is not – I don't think that their secondary can handle CU's receivers, first off. I'm going to just be honest and say that. I don't think that – I think CU has the advantage there because obviously you're like get up on them first out there on their field and then – And you know what I'm saying? And they turn the ball over, make them turn the ball over on downs, go back down there and score. Hopefully they got to be up and they're just able to force Nebraska to be one-dimensional. That's pretty much what you're saying. And I get that. And I understand that way of winning. But if I'm CU trying to beat Nebraska, this is what I'm doing. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Lauren, what you feel about my Arizona taking Colorado? I'm actually serious about that. What do you think?
So you, as far as you still think that Colorado will beat Arizona?
Yeah, I think I feel after seeing what Arizona did yesterday, I feel even better about it.
Yeah, so I can understand that because you've based off what you feel about Arizona. I can understand that you feel that Arizona lost too much. I think you think that Colorado will beat Arizona because of how you feel about Arizona more so than how you feel about Colorado.
Well, and also how Colorado's built. I think they built to play like that to a team like Arizona. Like Arizona aired out, like they depended on their wide receiver, quarterback, wide receiver.
I think if you just ask, I think a lot of it has to do with your dismay of Arizona. you just don't like Arizona.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't like Arizona. It's pretty obvious, Ron. You can say all that, blah, 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 blah. You do not like Arizona. So that's why I think you would pick a Colorado to beat Arizona, more so than how Colorado is built.
But that style
and you have made that known probably more than you can realize.
Yeah.
You're dismayed for Arizona. So I think if you're asking me about why I think you say Colorado will beat Arizona, that is why I will say that. It's because of your dismay of Arizona, not because of anything that Colorado has shown.
But what about the style of play of Arizona, though? And how Colorado is built up?
If you're asking me why I think about your take on Arizona,
no, I'm
asking
had
nothing to do with that.
No, forget how I feel. What about the style make fights? What about how Colorado's built and how Arizona play? What's your thoughts?
Where's that game this year? Oh, it's in Arizona, right? Because they played at Boulder last year. So it could be a game. I mean, but at the end of the day, Arizona.
Don't pacify me.
This the difference. This the difference right here, Lawrence.
It could be a game.
They had two rushers. They had two running backs that almost had 100 yards. That's the difference.
They did.
Arizona had two running backs that almost had 100 yards apiece. That's the difference right there. They could run the ball.
Go to the box score. Go to the top. Scoring quarter by quarter.
A quarter by quarter?
Yes. Look at the quarter by quarter scoring.
Okay.
Arizona was giving that up, bro, like a $2 hope. They were giving it up, bro.
Bro, that quarterback was killing them, bro. That quarterback was killing them, literally killing them.
I just think, now granted, I hate, because it's Arizona. Y'all heard what I said. I hate this influencing Lawrence's take on it, but I just think that they can beat that, bro. That kind of style and the way they play, Colorado got them little defensive ends who can, or they got the pass rushers, bro, who might be able to get to the quarterback. You ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, that in the interior of the defense. I don't think it's a linebacker game. I think everything that it takes to beat Arizona, slow them down. Colorado got it, and can put them points on their head because Arizona don't play no defense. Honestly, I think I think Arizona, Colorado is the same thing almost.
They could slow it down though. I don't know. I don't think I almost like that's
Bro, Arizona is not slowing down, bro. They ain't doing that, bro.
they can't. But raw, how we say that though, raw, and they had two running backs. I like New Mexico, like they play New Mexico, cool, whatever. But you can't take it like 300 yards in one game from one receiver. That's just hard to do. I don't give a fuck who you playing, bro. That's 300, bro. 4 tutties. That's crazy, bro. First of all, McMillan, he's gonna get his like Travis get his, right? Can we say that? Can we say that?
Okay, yeah, I give you that, bro. They broke. They was averaging 9 yards a carry, and the other dude was at 13 carry for 106. He broke one for 36. The other one broke one for 51.
Okay, so that's what you're saying. Okay, I get what you're saying now.
It wasn't like they were beating them up. It wasn't like they were beating them up.
You said that the Arizona backs broke those runs,
Arizona,
yeah, because I could see the averages right here. You know what I'm saying? Well, now hold up, that wasn't them, so I'm sorry. I'm not.
That would make sense though if they were only playing one half of football, bro. Look at the score.
So he was averaging 9 yards a carry. Quan Cooley was averaging 9 yards a carry, and the other running back was averaging 8 yards a carry. I think I can't say if it looked like CU did decent. When they got to stop the run, they got to sacrifice a whole lot more. That's the only thing I would say with the argument. You know what I'm saying, trying to help on my boy. Like they got to sacrifice a whole lot more to stop the run because we've seen that happen, right? In the North Dakota State game. They were sacrificing a whole lot more, putting a lot of people up in that box. And when you got to do that with Arizona, it may turn out different. Now, I still said it's going to be like a basketball scoring game. I still think it'll be a shootout. And so you get it. But if I got to say, how can Arizona attack and what's the difference with this team? Arizona's able to run the ball.
Hey, and Chubby, not just that. You get a team that's playing an FBS team and they score 61, and you can't even score 40 points on the FCS team. Like, even when you airing the ball out, like, they max their potential on throwing the ball, right? So, like, what in the hell do you think that Arizona is going to do? Arizona might have 61 and CU might have 30.
It could be. It could be, bro. It could be.
It's less about Colorado. The conversation is less about Colorado, more about the style of play. But I get it, bro. Y'all,
the style of play. I mean, the style of play at Arizona. That I don't like what they are passing team. Is that what we getting that raw with that? Like they passing a lot or what? I mean, I don't know because I digress on that.
I got it, bro.
I knew this. Hey, New Mexico definitely had more than 3 full-blown black dudes on the team.
They did have more than that, and I can say this too. Let me tell you another reason why I'm so hot on this tape because I knew after Arizona did what they did, and all people care about is offense. I knew that people were going to be blinded. Arizona gave that ass up yesterday. Don't act like they didn't. They gave it up, bro.
That quarterback did
the New Mexico rushed for more yards than Arizona did.
But hey, Rawhide,
how many of that was off those broken plays though? Like, was those quarterback design runs or was those broken plays though?
Oh my God, is that what we doing now?
I'm just asking a question.
Rawhide, is that enough?
I was only able to look at the highlights, Raw. I'm just saying I seen him doing. I'm asking. I didn't watch the whole game. I've seen the full.
Highlights. Some of it was broken plays, but man, he was a leading rusher, bro. He rushed for 130 yards 130 yards.
So do you think a running quarterback could do that to CU though? Yeah, because they the same.
No,
they already did.
See, well, no, you talking about will he do it to CU? But in this situation, New Mexico is CU. So what I'm saying is that no, CU ain't gonna be able to take full advantage of that. What I'm saying is that Arizona is not. I'm sorry. Yeah, if North Dakota State can move the ball like that, I think Arizona can also.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
mean, the old boy wasn't even their starting quarterback last year, and he rushed for 328 yards. New Mexico,
Yeah. Okay.
bro.
But
I don't know, man. I just think style make fights, and I think that the way Colorado plays, they can beat Arizona. I'm gonna stand on it. If I would bet y'all, I would, but I don't bet y'all.
when that time come up, I think we'll see. But I don't. I mean, they that quarterback Dan Perry, he just bruh, he killed them. I ain't gonna lie, but that's what I was saying. I don't know if it was designed quarterback runs or if he was just broken up plays because the pressure was coming and they didn't account for the quarterback and they got chewed up a lot of the times with that. Seen that happen to see you a couple of times. And dude he was fast. He was different. He had a different kind of gear from what I seen. I don't know. I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch the whole game. I seen the extended highlights of that game, but he had a different gear for a quarterback, bro. He was scooting. But yeah, but when you got two guys, go ahead.
Hey, Chubby, take a
Yep.
look at that stat line right there. It say Merritt, it say Carly. Look at them rushing yards.
That's what I'm
Look at
saying.
that. That's healthy football right there, bro.
Yes, it
You
is.
go down to the receivers and they match. Then you go to CU and that shit just looked like a damn dumpster juice. Man, come on, bro. I wouldn't even say that. I would literally have to hate Arizona, bro, to say that they would that they would lose to CU, bro. After that, because in the summer, bro, we can speculate. But when they put the performance in front of us, bro, and we sitting there looking at it, I'm not gonna add to my take on what I think you should do when you won't do it. That's all, bro.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I get it. Cause I mean, yeah, he's gonna get his, bro. Ain't nobody T-Mac is gonna get his, bro. Ain't no way we got to see two receivers in college football who are going to do that week in, week out versus any team that they face. And that was Travis Hunter and T-Mac so far that I've seen. They're going to do that to every team. I ain't saying T-Mac will get, well, hold on, let me rephrase that. T-Mac is not going to get 300 yards on every team in college football, no. But he's going to get his every single Saturday. Every single Saturday, T-Mac is going to get his. Every single Saturday, Travis is going to get his. That's just what it is. But when you're able to run the ball like that, it helps. It definitely helps. Somebody about to come in on the panel. Zion, what you want to say, Zion? What up? Oh, he can't speak or something. What's going on?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's good stuff, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate y'all.
I like hearing y'all thoughts, and I appreciate Lawrence for telling me about Michigan. He made me rethink the Michigan Texas game. I think, because
What?
He made him rethink. I mean, look, all of us. I think so. I think he put some drop some dollars on the Michigan drum. I like the Michigan drum. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna say Michigan trash, not at all. But they have no chance in hell.
What?
Oh!
They have no chance in hell.
Oh, Lawrence, you gonna let him say that?
You say you want to take 50 on that solid? Is that what you said?
You can bet 50 on that.
All right.
Clip it up, man. Y'all clip it
Lock
up.
it in that Discord.
You gonna just gonna let him say that? You just gonna just say Michigan? All right, so that's where we going with it over.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I know Solid is a Texas guy, so I respect that. And then if you look at what happened, Texas blew their opponent away, 52-0, Colorado State.
Hey, Raw, who leading the ticket right now, Laura?
Hey, students, I got lock in with me 100.
Oh,
who's that?
Lock it in Discord.
Bet.
Who's that, Lawrence?
We lock it in Discord. Yep.
Raw, can we know who leading? Can we know who leading, Raw, or we gotta wait?
Jack Bone 100,
No.
50 for
Yeah. Y'all need to post
Solid.
y'all need to post y'all bets in the bet
Apples.
on the betting sheet, bro. Yeah, y'all need to put that in
Yeah,
the betting sheet.
yeah, yeah.
Apples
Hey,
in the
So,
hey,
Discord.
So it can
hey,
be on
them, hey,
paper. It can be on
Michigan
paper.
ain't fucking with that Texas football, bro. I'm from Texas. I can tell you. If they ain't starting David, I would lock in 300 if I wanted to, but I just don't feel like it. I don't know if nigga gonna pay me. I had to put him in another suit tie.
Oh well, we got we hey in the Discord we do have a place to hold the money now. There is a place to hold
Okay,
the money
that's
in the
bet.
Yeah,
Discord.
we look at
Yes,
it
it
Discord.
is. Yes, it is. There's got it all over there. So that's a
But
fact. That is a fact. That is a
but
fact. So y'all make
but
sure y'all make sure y'all get up in the Discord, everybody that's over
All
there,
right, so
man.
first solid. Why is Texas going to win the game? And then that solid. You go first.
I just think. Now I do respect Michigan's defensive front, but I think we are just as
And a score
equally as
too.
huh?
Give me a score too after your tape.
Yeah, I do respect the Michigan's defensive front, but offensively on our offensive line, I think Texas is just as talented, if not better. You know, we got guys that been starting as freshmen. You know, what I'm saying junior, probably gonna be first round draft picks this year. Outside of that, the edge at quarterback is not even close. Quentin Ewers and Isaiah Bond and all them other guys, it's not even close. When you look at the offensive, CJ Back, I don't know, CJ Backs got hurt, but I don't know who the running backs is. I didn't even
Blue.
watch that.
Right.
But just in general, our offensive scheme in front is just night and day compared to Michigan. The only thing I would say Michigan has an advantage is the cornerback position. Will Johnson is that guy, so we got to find a way to avoid him. But outside of that, we can move the football at will. We did it against the best teams in the nation last year. And if this was Jim Harbaugh, I would be kind of scared. But since this is old guy and this is his first time really going against a national powerhouse, I'm not scared at all. I think Steve Sarkisian will be able to outcoach him and out scheme him and be able to put points on the board. So that's my take. And if I had to say, I would say 24-13 Texas.
All right.
Sharon Moore got experience against some good teams. He coached them last year against Ohio State and Penn State. He took over those games. He got that team under control. I will say that though. That's all I gotta say about that. Sharon Moore got that team under control. They will play for him. Definitely will say that. Bishop back up in here.
Go ahead,
Bishop.
Boomer.
go ahead, Nick Bone.
Hey man, I just feel like Sarkisian on this shit right now, man. I feel like he rolling. I don't see Michigan beating them without orgy, so I'm just gonna go with Texas, bro.
You got a score?
Nah, I'm just gonna go with Texas.
Okay.
Hey, since we on the topic, can we lock in for the Colorado Arizona game 2 for 100?
Yeah, man.
I would hate you. I would at least
Discord.
think you would throw in 100, bro.
You in the Discord?
Yeah, I'm in the Discord. I'm a member.
All right, for sure. All y'all gotta do is just, I'm saying, there's a pot
I'm
too.
talking to Lawrence though. Can we lock in for the 100? Did Arizona beat the shit out of Colorado? We can only make it right with the little scuffle we just had.
No,
Nah.
hey, Nick Bond, that was me. That was me talking about Arizona.
That was
That was me. That was me. I don't think Lawrence believed that. I think he agreed with you on the Arizona thing.
Damn.
Yeah. But y'all
I
go
get you
to
on
Discord.
Texas though for sure.
Yeah,
we squared
y'all
on
get
Texas.
that locked in. Yeah, y'all get that locked in. Yeah, no, that's me with Arizona take.
That was Rock talking that Arizona craziness.
Yeah.
I was just asking. I was just trying to understand what he was coming from.
Messy.
I need one more. I need one more win to get to take that pot home. You got it
Yeah.
ready for me,
It's
bro?
tied up, bro. It's a tie. It's like I think it's a 3-way tie right now. Yeah, three-way
What's the tie?
It's a 3-way tie on the sheet right now.
Okay. Yeah, I know. So just get it ready for Chubby. That's all.
Yeah, Chubby's feeling good about it. Hey, it ain't like y'all in the three-way tie. Wasn't like y'all was right about a whole lot. Let you get that straight.
I mean, I'm just saying, it ain't got to be. 2 games got me off. I ain't gonna lie. 2 games got me off.
I tell you,
it.
I bet whoever
who
is
wasn't
that three-way
thinking
tie
who
is right
wasn't
about
thinking,
Notre Dame.
who wasn't thinking about who really thought that Colorado wasn't going to cover against North Dakota State? Please tell me that who thought they wasn't going to cover.
They should have covered. They didn't
I
cover.
can't remember.
They should have covered.
Oh, I had them not covering, bro. But I ain't in the sheets. I'm just saying that. But
Okay, so you had them not covering.
Hey, Rawhide.
Can you
what's
see
up?
your sheet after you submit it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you should have it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you
It's in
can.
your
I
email.
mean,
Hey, Rawhide.
What's up?
Didn't we give the keys of the game and in that North Dakota
Yep.
CU?
Yep.
Didn't I
Hey,
Georgia Tech?
Lawrence, hold on, Cliff. Let me get my business in. Let me get my business in.
That's Bishop.
Hey,
Name bonus.
Lawrence, can we lock in for another 100 for the Texas game?
200.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
that.
you don't have to go. Y'all gonna have to go to what? Yeah, y'all gonna have to.
We'll
Hey,
spread up
y'all.
in the
Discord.
Discord, Nigga.
Yeah, handle that in the Discord. Much respect. Much respect.
Yeah, all day. Don't
Yeah.
forget
Yeah,
forget the drop trucking is 5%. You know what I mean? Don't forget, you know what I mean? Don't forget the drop. You upset trucking. You gotta truck it wrong, gotta get they 5. But it's everything it's all good though, you dig. What's up, Bishop?
Yeah, I was like when everybody was saying, "Oh, Florida State gonna run over Georgia Tech," and I gave you my keys. When I'm get real and I start talking about X's and O's and then give my predictions, I'm locked in. And I said by 3, didn't I?
Yeah, you hit a lick on that. I gotta admit, you hit a lick. I ain't even see that one coming. You hit a lick
And then
on
I
that
got
one.
a little crazy yesterday with Clemson. I knew I was being messy, but with Clemson and Georgia, I
you
wanted
lost your
to
mind.
see.
Yeah, you lost your mind on that.
Yeah, I did. And I was lost in the sauce. I was lost in the sauce.
Hey, but you gave a prediction on the North Dakota State game too, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
I didn't see you would win, but I did say they're not no pushover. North Dakota State is a championship team in their division, so they know their system, and they're not going to deviate because they already know what they can and can't do. And then all these people was like, "Oh, we finna blow them out, 17 points, this, that, and the other." I'm like,
yeah, Raw. Hey, Raw, why'd you give me a hell of a time when I said Hank Zaleski is gonna get pushed around when the pregame show? Remember? You matter of fact, you did too, Bishop. Both of y'all was getting on me. I wanted to ask that question. No answers?
Oh. So it's my turn to talk.
Yeah,
I turn to talk.
I'll get him that.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I'll take that smoke. There you go. You got that smoke. But yeah, you ain't been all right.
Nah,
because your gumbo feel like ours. We all messy up in here.
Yeah. I ain't no savant.
But now, on realness, hey, you're gonna hit some, you're gonna lose some. But the main thing is stand on your business and give some facts to it. Don't just
give Truck all that credit, Bishop. Man, Zelensky wasn't that bad, bro. He was bro. He got beat a few times.
Hey, yeah,
bro.
A couple times he was on skates, bro.
Yeah,
I did the evaluation.
Yeah, and it looked bad. See, if he had just got beat and it looked like a normal beat, he wouldn't even be talking this, bro. No, he had to get.
You saying I'm being messy? Okay.
Yeah, bro. He had to get beat to the point where it's embarrassing, bro. He just saw a dude kind of get just moved all the way out the way. That's why you feel that way.
That's a soft spot. That's a weakness in the defense. And I was asked a question: if North Dakota State they're gonna attack that, and you was like, "Wow, Hank Zaleski though? Wow."
But your reason was because he was 280 pounds.
Yeah, he light. He a lighter offensive lineman. He's a lighter offensive lineman.
Okay, but see, my thing is, you wouldn't have said that if he was 300 pounds.
Hank Zaleski?
Right. If Hank Zaleski, you wouldn't have said that if he was 300 pounds.
maybe I probably wouldn't have, but I said what I said. Yeah, I mean, but you was
So
like,
you think he got
really
pushed out the way because he's
realistic?
285
He's
or
a
290?
lighter offensive lineman, and I was like, we were talking about attacking the weaknesses on the offensive line. So the weaknesses on the offensive line to CU to me would be the freshman tackle and Jordan Seaton and Hank Zelinskis being a little lighter.
I'm not
But what
gonna
would
do
you say?
Nah,
okay, I won't give you credit. All right, fine. You was right.
No,
You was right, bro.
Rob. What were you saying?
No, you
Rob,
right.
what were you saying?
no, Rob, I got you. Hey, I get what you're saying, but understand he has the best technician of any of their centers that they have available. So who else do you put in?
I get that, but you can't put nobody else in. But that's all I was saying. That's all I'm saying. But damn, why I gotta be so hard to say? Damn, Trucker, you got a little something, right? I mean, damn, y'all know. I just really got into this college football thing a whole year ago. It ain't like I was in this shit.
Hey, guess
for
what?
20
And
years.
you took the smoke and you got it right. So stand on your business.
I
But
am.
all the fun stuff, you got it. It's all good.
Well,
Yeah,
Rob,
you right, bro.
I
I said that. I said you right, bro. You right. You right. I mean, I'm sitting here trying to make an argument
Look,
against
no,
you, and you was right, bro.
no,
Bro. I had to say, look, hey, Chubby. Wait, hold on, Chubby. Sometimes when you get to talking, not you. I'm talking about me. I'm really talking about me. But sometimes when I get to talking, bro, and I realize I'm like, okay, I need to be quiet. I fall back and say, "You right. You're right, bro." You know what
That
I'm
don't
saying?
happen too often, by the way. That's when he say sometimes, he means sometimes.
Sometimes.
He means sometimes.
Yeah, I know,
That
right?
That don't happen too often. Chuck,
Because
just to let you know.
it
When
get
he say
different.
sometimes, he means sometimes.
So what's up with the game predictions
bro,
tonight, y'all? Before we get on up out of here, we probably swing over and do to the Discord or whatever. But y'all, what's up with the game predictions tonight, man? I want to start with Raw, and then we work our way down on the panel. With LSU and USC, give me your score. Give me your pick and your score prediction.
Me first. Oh yeah, I got LSU, bro. I got LSU by I got LSU to cover, bro.
LSU to cover the 4 points.
Yeah, I got LSU.
All right, Lawrence.
Just going back to my sheet here. I think I had LSU. Well, I actually picked USC in this one. Wonder why I did that, but I think it's gonna be a shootout, high scoring game. Honestly, I think it's a pick'ems, but I think going back on it now, I think LSU probably will pull it out. I picked LSU though, so
hey,
so you got LSU covering or what?
I got LSU covered. I think on the sheet it was 6.5. I think it's gonna be a touchdown victory. Whoever wins the game, late touchdown.
Neck bone.
I'm gonna take USC, man.
All right,
I'm going USC 28-21.
Okay. All right.
Bishop. I'm sorry. 31-21.
Okay. About 10. Damn. Bishop. Who you got? Who you got, Bishop? One of his joints is like unmuted, and then one of his joints is muted. Like you're muted, Bishop. You're in the closet, man.
Bishop he got OU. That's what he got.
All right, it's all good. He probably gonna go LSU. I don't know. I'm going USC though. I'm going USC and with the points, dog. I'm going to USC with the points, man. Give me the 4.5 for USC, man. I'm good with that, man. But after USC win tonight, man, I'll be taking the change home. So yeah, buddy.
I think I might drop 500 on LSU. What's up? What y'all think?
500?
Don't do it.
I ain't got enough.
Plus 6.5. LSU plus 6.5. That's what you take it.
Minus four.
It's minus 4. On the sheet, it was plus 6.5, but
was it
LSU?
Yeah. It was LSU minus 6.5 on the sheets, actually.
Oh
was
yeah,
it?
the line to move. It didn't move.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Miller Moss starting tonight, ain't
Yeah, that boy.
Yes.
He different. He different.
Yeah, I think
And
it's gonna be a shootout and a touchdown and win the game. And whoever win by 7. So
he gonna cover, man. They gonna cover that. So so you said on the sheet we got 6. They got
Yeah.
6.
yeah,
I'll check.
6.5. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the opener.
I got that. That's
Man,
it.
is it in the games y'all want on the sheet next week that y'all like? Obviously, Texas, Michigan gonna be on there, but anybody else y'all like to see on there?
Oh, let me look at the schedule real quick. Let's look at the schedule real quick. Take a quick look at it real quick.
How many games total are you gonna have on there?
It's always 10 with 3 tie breaks, right? 3 tie break. You know, the tie break questions can't lose it for you, but it can win it for you.
I don't think you got too many.
There ain't a whole lot of big game next week.
No, not like it was.
Texas, Michigan on there, obviously. Ooh.
Yeah, Oklahoma State,
Arkansas. Would y'all say Iowa State and Iowa?
Yeah, that'd be on there because that's a rivalry game.
Okay.
I got Arkansas beating Oklahoma State next week.
Tennessee and North Carolina State
on there for sure.
Huh?
Which one? Tennessee, North Carolina. Oh yeah, that one. That's a ranked game.
They won't even be ranked. NC State won't be ranked next week.
Tennessee running away from that one, y'all.
Did North Carolina State lose?
No, they didn't look good though.
They won at the tail end. It was a
Nebraska probably take their slot.
All right. Keep looking. I'm gonna keep looking through it. Arizona, Kansas State.
See, I missed that yesterday. I didn't see it on there yesterday. I didn't.
Hold up, no, that's week 3. My fault. That's
okay. I was about to say.
That's week 3 game. That's week 3 game. My fault. Damn,
I would put Illinois and Kansas on there.
Yeah, I'm putting that on there. Yeah,
Illinois and Kansas.
Yeah.
Okay. But Baylor and Utah, nah. That's an easy one, right? Supposed to be. You putting the Arkansas, Oklahoma State on there?
Yep.
Okay. So you got 3 on there. That's 3. Texas, Michigan, Arkansas, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I was just trying to get y'all feelings on, see what y'all thought, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Iowa State and Iowa, I think for sure.
Hey, Rohai, you think Arkansas got better, bro?
What up?
I think they got better, bro. Honestly, Arkansas is the type of school in this conference where you need to play a wide open offense to compete with their peers. The problem, you know what I'm saying, last time the OC was there, when they fired him as a head coach, bro, that's when they were better. They got old boy from Wisconsin. They was taking Wisconsin to the Brent Bellama. They were taking Wisconsin to all the damn Rose Bowls. He thought he was going to bring that Wisconsin style offense to this conference. That was not going to work because Arkansas cannot recruit the type of players that's required to win like that. So yeah, he's going to open that offense back up as you saw against UAPB, which is it ain't going to look like UAPB, but they look better, right? So I think if they hitting on cylinders, bro, I think they can beat Oklahoma State, bro. I do.
That quarterback really 6'7", ain't
he? Is he 6'7"? I didn't think he was. Oh, he might be. I don't know. I gotta look and see, but I ain't got it committed to memory like that.
Oklahoma State. Oh, you think Arkansas gonna beat Oklahoma State? No, I don't know.
I took the bet. Hell, it's plus 260. Why wouldn't I take that?
You got South Carolina versus Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna put that on there. Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna put that on there. But yeah, man, they
I like it.
Taylor Green. He's 6'6", 6'7". Yeah, he is from Louisville, Texas, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I probably don't know what that's at, but
I know where it's at. It's in Dallas. But I hate that we can't get those kids like that, bro. We always it's like a political thing in Texas with our quarterbacks, bro. I wish they get out of it. But every year they try to get out of it, it's like they go right back in it.
But you ain't missing nothing, bro. I mean, he been playing college forever. He
Yeah.
ain't no young dude. Yeah, I mean, I think his first year he came in, was that 2021? You know, he came from Boise State.
Okay.
Yeah, he came from out of Boise State. So he ain't been like that. So this is his first year at Arkansas.
All
Yeah,
right.
so.
All
Anyway,
right.
that's what I got, bro. I put
Me
a
too.
few of them on there, bro. I throw that sheet up again on Tuesday. Y'all know Florida State opened it. Florida State gonna close it with tomorrow game. But yeah, I think it's a 6-way tie for first. You asked me, do y'all
Six-way.
have a copy of the deal? When y'all sent it, you should have got an email back with your sheet on a copy of your sheet. Y'all,
6-way tie.
did you get it, Lawrence?
Yeah, I got it. I see it.
Yeah.
A
I'm
six-way?
sorry, not 6-way, 3-way. I think it's a 3-way tie. 3-way tie.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
All
bro, that's
right.
where it's at, bro.
That's
All
what's
right,
up, man. I'm about to get back up in the lab here. I'm gonna hop up on the Discord with y'all fellas, get back up in the lab, get some of these videos rolling, pumping, you know what I'm saying? Get some of this research, some more of this research done from this week one. Because it was crazy, it was exciting. Got a lot of done, got a lot today. I think we had a good show today. We'll definitely be back though. I know y'all love the panel, so we'll definitely be back, get it popping, get everybody up over here. When we gonna jump over on your joint too, Raw. We'll talk about it though. I know
Yeah,
you
we'll
hit me
talk
up.
about it, bro. I don't know, bro. Don't try to nail me down, bro. I run from that. I run from that. You feel me, bro? But all right, let me get off this thing. All right, bro.
Hey, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. Y'all make sure. Hey, look, I appreciate everybody that came through today, man. Alpha Roo, Rodney Kraft was out there all day, man. I appreciate everybody up out there. KMS 929.
Salute.
And all the listeners, everybody up out there. Salute Neck Bone. Appreciate you coming through today. Zion, everybody, man. It's the morning after, man. Trekking Chubby Sports, man. We get it in right here, but we'll be back later. You know what I'm saying? During the week with some more of these panels with the Raw High fam. Also got something going on with DP and Shaq, remixing it up out there. And we also got the fans' point of view on Saturday at 6:30 p.m., man. So yeah, we got a full slate, man. Make sure I hit that notification bell with that like button, share the content. I appreciate y'all up out there, man. Peace. Have a good one.